in there for the hood.
Okay.
I put 3 bars in there.
I didn't see it.
What's going on?
Your phone?
Hello, everybody. This is the Thursday edition for the No Jumper Show. We're not playing with the Tuesday show. It's Tuesday show. Look, I'm officially drawing a line in the sand.
Okay.
All right? Tuesday show K.
That part.
You feel me?
Shit. We've been pushing that.
Tuesday show K. And I'm only over there to bang on them.
So what made you exploit your feelings like that?
You know what? I just realized like how much better our show is. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
hey, chill. They don't know that yet. Nah. Hey, what's happening? You feel me? You play upon a lush, you know. On my let's we have a really, really esteemed cast of characters today, and I'd like to highlight my constituents. On the right hand side of me, you feel me? Doing the most at all times. Nickels in his socks.
Yes.
Ready to put in some pain. You feel me? Like
did you hear that? I'm sorry. I know you got scoliosis.
I'm not gonna lie. I just got my orange belt, so you feel me? You better watch out.
I'm gonna use this like a nunchuck on you. Give me that other one. Well,
Yeah, man. I got something going.
You might accidentally hurt somebody with that.
His nunchuck.
It won't be an accident.
His nunchuck hurts.
Seriously, fucking hurt somebody.
You feel me?
Purposely.
Hey. I call him K Slim, but he's really Slim K because he like this bitch is thick. You feel me? My on the left hand side, y'all know what it is.
What's the deal? We got a new guest today.
And straight from Northern California. You feel me? One of my favorite constituents holding it down for that good Watsonville, CA, Treehouse Club representative, good friend of mine for many, many moons, Gambit.
Yes, Gambit, Tequila Daddy, Agave Poppy, Jose Rogan in the spot. Shout out to D4vd, Lush One, my brothers. Thanks for having me, man.
We got the queen here.
But before I get into Tam, pause. I just want to say, as it sounded crazy,
bro. You
like,
disrespectful, bro.
It just sounded crazy.
Don't start. No. See?
Yeah. Now we're protecting black women. Now we're protecting black women.
This is why I brought the Nickels, cut, because this nigga is about to get beat up today. She's the most respectable woman that's been on this podcast in a very long time. Not like the women that you associate with out in MacArthur Park. You will show some respect. You will.
Hey, I'm just gonna let you know the glazing will not help.
It ain't glazing.
She got smoke for that ass, player.
Listen, the day
she got smoke for that ass, player.
The day let's get to the woman that beautiful who's not on drugs is it's never coming. It's never coming.
Is it like Revelations? Is it like Revelations? Like when it comes, it's the end?
This is just hard facts.
But guess what?
Let's know what his game is.
But guess what? Hey, guess what? As long as I'm on drugs, it don't matter. You feel me?
Hold on, y'all. Let's give a proper.
Think about it like that.
Look at me, Lush.
Think about it like.
Look at me, Lush. Look at me. You have this little bit of spittle right here on the corner of your mouth. You need to fix it.
Hey, Lush, come on. Let's give our queen a proper introduction.
My favorite podcaster, going crazy, here to smoke Brandon's boots and I'm just playing. No, not really. I'm kind of serious. In the 2025, she had a unceremoniously earlier exit than expected in the host competition because she definitely has got what it takes to go the long way, and she's just been having just all-star appearance after all-star appearance, which has now led Adam to being like, we need Tam in the mix for real. So Tamala Anderson herself.
Tam tonight, Tamala Anderson, Tam's Burgers.
Okay.
I don't got no more intro. Y'all give me some ideas in the chat. Drop some burgers in the chat for your girl.
Burgers in the chat. Burgers in the chat.
Okay.
And y'all know it's your player partner, D4vd. Let's get straight to the topics, y'all.
Hey.
All right,
Hey, hold on. Can I do this? Lush.
Totally good.
You know what I mean? I had to bring you one of these.
Okay.
Because, you know what I mean?
Let's open it up. Let's see what the gifts you got.
We do big boy shit up north.
It's crazy. It's crazy because, like, Adam, the nicest thing he ever did was give me a Labubu, which he did all of us. And this guy's already monetarily
So what is it? Pop it out.
to a higher degree. We playing soccer with this shit. You feel me? Hey.
I see it.
Hey, with that.
Pop it open.
Just because my boy Gambit did.
What about those two?
Those are baby ones.
Those like his sidekicks.
Yeah, it was sidekicks.
Exactly. You know, Lush don't go home, Brandon. He stay here all night.
He sleeps in that little door right there. See,
there's a bunk bed.
We would turn the camera so y'all can see Lush house. It's this right here.
Bring us into the first topic, Lush.
So Candace Owens, by the way, Bay.
Hey, look. Let me take my phone away so people can't say I'm Chat GPT.
Oh yeah, because Munchie got at you.
You know what? Actually, yeah, that's been a big deal. They say you be Chat GPTing all your conversations.
How would Munchie know what I'm doing?
Don't come at the homie
Someone
like that.
get this man a CNI dog so he can leave me alone.
Yo, don't come at the homie like that.
Wait, he has Lush. My bad. He doesn't need that.
Are you gonna get rid of the earpiece that you got in your ear though?
Well, he does like
earwax.
Munchie has somebody that comes with him that is like he has like a. It's
I
even
don't
better.
care. I don't even want to talk about
Munchie got seeing eye hoes. You feel me? Like, he got
He does.
That's different.
No, that's messed up. That
That's
girl was
different.
very respectable.
Which one?
See, you doing a lot.
What do you mean? He's here.
Because one of his girlfriends could be watching this.
Come on, Munchie B's a player.
You're a snitch. That's why you was up here with YSL Woody yesterday.
I actually wasn't here with Woody. I wasn't here with Woody.
Come on,
You
bring
was
us
up in here.
I was.
Lush, bring us into the topics.
With that being said, Brandon's big homie, Candace Owens, you feel me, accuses Zionist billionaires of threatening and putting pressure on Charlie Kirk in the weeks before his death. Do you believe that there's any truth to the online chatter that Israel killed Charlie Kirk? Let's take a look at this clip.
More in the Hamptons, and he had
She's so hot.
more than one event, but he had essentially what was staged, an intervention was staged by Bill Ackman, because Charlie's rational thoughts about Israel were a no-no. This is not the route that you should be going on. And Charlie was surrounded by his friends, his quote unquote friends. Bill Ackman was very upset, and threats were made. That is what I am told, and I will tell you that I am very happy for Bill Ackman to dispute this narrative. In fact, he was asked to dispute this narrative. Max Blumenthal went out to him today, and Bill Ackman came back and said, I have receipts I can show you. And he did not provide the receipts. This is not how it went down. I know it went down this way. I'm waiting for one of them to go on record and to say that it didn't go down this way. It was at this time that Bibi Netanyahu was called and Charlie was invited to Israel. This was an under duress situation, I would say, because I've been in these situations before. When I started asking very sensible questions about Israel, as someone who had dedicated her political life to supporting Israel, many times alongside Charlie Kirk, I was met with the very same pressure. And just like Charlie was being invited to Israel, I was invited somewhere else. And when this arrived to me, it felt like a threat. You know, I got to tell you that. It felt like a threat, like not like, hey, come here and we can educate you because you're my friend. More like, this is your last chance. That's how it felt to me. I can't speak to how it felt to Charlie. And I know that Charlie was offered a ton of money in this moment. A ton of money. Bibi would fund it, you know, spend tons of money. And Turning Point, I guess, if it needed to go to a higher level, would have gone to an even higher level than it already was at. And I know for a fact that Charlie denied that funding. That Charlie denied, and what Bibi didn't include there, he declined to go to Israel for, I would describe this as like, you know, re-education camp. You know, we've seen it. You made an uh-oh, but we can help you. You know, we just need you to come out to Auschwitz and take a picture.
Wow.
Yeah. We just need you to.
So how do you feel about that take, Lush?
I'm not going to lie. I think Candace is low-key cooking. Charlie Kirk did try to distance himself from Israel. This is coming from somebody that clearly doesn't rock with Charlie Kirk, but this is true. I don't know if most people and most of his followers were even fully aware of that, or that was across their desk by the time that he wound up getting assassinated. However, like, yeah, Israel is clearly doing some jank right now. And anybody that's trying to speak against the fact that Netanyahu had to do an entire press release to
in the middle of him
that.
having a whole war too.
Yeah, literally. The fact that he had to address this with a press release, I found a little bit alarming. You know what I mean?
What about you? What about you, Brandon?
Oh, I think this is just part of, like, Candace is really good. She kind of lost a lot of her audience when she was like going hardcore Trump. But after Trump won the election, she realized, like, I don't got to be hardcore in support of Trump anymore. So she's like kind of going back to the middle. So she's like plays both sides these days more, which is good because she has like 245,000 people. Can you stop doing that while I'm talking? Damn.
Yeah, that shit is loud. Come on.
Come on, bro, man. See, this is what I'm saying. You be doing a little bullshit, bro. You are not Adam, bro.
He's on your ass. Look, they starting early.
No, you doing, bro. You were cooking. No, I didn't even do nothing when you was giving your bullshit take that didn't mean nothing. Like, stop doing that. You not funny, Lush, and you not doing it by accident.
I really wasn't trying to be funny.
Bro, you're literally doing it into the microphone.
Bro, I just want to smoke
You're
weed.
literally, no, you think that somebody is stupid. The niggas you hang with, them niggas you think is your homie, them niggas is stupid, not me. So stop trying to treat me like that.
Go ahead.
Listen, let me say my point. Be respectful. Thank you. Thank you. Smoke your old crack or whatever you're doing, wherever else. But anyway, look, the bitch is playing both sides, and that's okay. Get your money, Candace. That's my girl. But what I'm telling you is this is all, it falls in the narrative of let's make Charlie Kirk's death about anything other than radicalized transvestites and the men who loved him, like Lush, right? This was a dude who was radicalized on leftist ideology. He fell in love with a transsexual. He came from a conservative family, but as many children do, they reject what their parents' values are. And he went and killed somebody because he didn't like what that person was saying. Israel got a long list of people that they would have to delete before they get to Charlie Kirk. Why they not deleting Zoran in New York, the dude who's the leading candidate for New York mayor? Why don't they get rid of Kathy Hochul, who just endorsed him, even though the Democrats are against him because he's a radical communist, right? There's so many people who speak out against Israel every day who have more importance than Charlie Kirk. So to say they went after Charlie just because, what do you mean? The college campuses already are anti-Israel. So him speaking anything negative of Israel on a college campus is like he's preaching to the choir. And he never said anything inherently negative about Israel. He just was throwing out some, conflicting narratives that they were putting out there. That's not going out like, let's get rid of the Zionists, X, Y, Z. So I just see it as the left. They're trying to steer the lens away from them to, no, it was really Israel who did it because the left already hates Israel. Mm-hmm. So why not blame it on the people we hate? No, this guy was a radical leftist. He got indoctrinated. He dated transsexuals. And right now, transsexuals, in my opinion, are the greatest threat to the safety of soft targets in America. These people like to shoot up preschools. These people like to go after kids. All that because they think they're righteous because everyone wants us dead. But I have a challenge.
How many incidents of trans people shooting up preschools?
It's been like 3 lately.
Yeah, it's
been
three preschools shot up.
But look, any preschool
no, but it's
shot
been
up.
a Catholic school. It's been any school.
I just want to say,
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Show me one article in the past 15 years where anyone has done anything violent to a transsexual. They're like, everyone wants to kill us, but we see no violence against transsexuals.
There's definitely violence against transsexuals.
But where? I don't see anything on a national stage where masses of people would know
it's
about
probably
it.
the media that you're taking.
But at the same time, it's not nationally televised.
Right. It's just like, just because you don't hear about it on your, I feel like you.
But still, it's like.
They're gonna televise what they want us to see. And my biggest problem with this is like as of lately, like Candace Owens has been missing. She's like, she did this whole thing where she's trying to convince. She did this whole thing where she's trying to convince people that the French president's wife is an actual man, and that fell flat. She's not been able to like make anything land.
Your job. We got you some flowers.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I made Josh get you flowers because you gave some good takes yesterday.
But
shout out to you
because she's better than you, Josh. Get out. Like, why you give me no flowers? She did such a good job yesterday. The rest of those dudes were straight trash. I was like,
what were we saying at the beginning?
But I just feel like she has lost her credibility in the last few weeks, and I mean, really the last couple months, just with the whole take that she did with like the French president's wife being being a man, and then like just really trying hard to make that land. Like she's like trying so hard to make that land. And I really rock with Candace Owens on a lot of stuff. I disagree with her on a lot of stuff, but it's just like all the stuff that all the imagery and like optics that we have of conspiracy theorists, she always, in the last few months, you know, since she's decided to be more moderate, and started leaning more into the conspiracy theorist stuff. And I'm more like, you know, hard facts, stuff that we can actually like tangible evidence, shit that we can like, you know, I try not to get so consumed by the conspiracy theory shit, because then you eventually end up in a big rabbit hole of bullshit. And you know what I mean?
What do you think about it, Tam?
I think Candace is a provocateur. Even seeing this clip of her in her new set with this, you know, Catholic cross behind her in these books and all of this, I feel she's trying to reframe herself.
Very
from
performative.
Being, like, strong and independent in her own studio, so now she's just at home casually talking while the kids are at school or something. Very smart lady. She ain't playing with them. She got bills to pay, as we can see, especially given that cease and desist from the French government. That's got to suck. But I think that it's kind of annoying at this point. We've seen it in every single case of mass violence, mass shooting, that they always give some type of cap for the white Christian American man that's doing the crime. Even recently in the case with Luigi, the judge just set a precedent saying we can't call him a terrorist. Like, why we can't? If it was somebody else, if he was Muslim, if he was from another country, y'all would call him a terrorist immediately. You would say it was a terrorist attack. But when you're white, it's always got to be some excuse, or you were in love with the trans, or you got radicalized, this and that. No, y'all been killing shit, smacking shit since y'all first got to this place.
Just a quick question, guys. What do you think would be more impactful on somebody's life? Their parents raising them with a certain ideology for their entirety of their existence, them being taught to use weapons at a very young age, and just force-fed conservative ideology.
Brandon, get his ass, Brandon.
Get
his ass, Brandon.
Or 6 months in a very conservative college humping on a trans.
School. Get his ass, Brandon.
Also,
Yeah, so
I think it's like, it's hard for the average, I would say, white man in America to even say, even if you're broke, you can't say with conviction that you weren't raised to think you were superior to other people. That's why y'all think y'all could grab a gun and go get justice. Because you think you're in charge. You think you're the police of the planet. That's why you act like that. And y'all act shocked when one of y'all go rogue and shoot the one that you liked.
Yeah. Wherever you grew up at is full of black dudes doing that. So this is hypocrisy on its face. White men are the most violent, but everybody you know who got killed by somebody who looked like you. That's a fact. On top of that, Lush, you're telling me your parents use drugs?
No.
Okay, so shut the fuck up.
Well, actually, my dad.
Listen.
Well, to be honest, my dad's
you
in
went
rehab
away
right now,
from
to
the
be
values
fair.
that your brothers are CEOs on Fortune 500 companies. You are a perfect example of what the killer did. And many children do this. They rebel against what values their parents instilled in them, because this is what the Bible say. And I'm gonna just bring up the Bible because she was a Christian. Bad association spoils useful habits. This is a golden rule. Look, he got around the trans. He started fucking them. That's what he started doing. You know how many girls went against their whole parents because they want to date a gang member or some unsavory character, rebel without a cause, James Dean type? This is nothing new. A kid going against what their parents' values are. And what he did was not, in my opinion, to go against his dad, so to speak. When he wrote the text, it looked like he was just like, I'm in love with this person. This person is speaking badly against this person. The LGBTQ would even tell you that these are extremist people who have been radicalized, and they would even hurt someone who's in the LGBTQ community if they said something against
what they believe in.
So he got some bussy and then decided to kill Charlie Kirk.
People do it every day.
You don't think that even this trans agenda is kind of propagandized in the media? Because there's such a small percent of even the gay community over the past couple years. All of a sudden, it's trans this, trans that. It's so many trans people in the world.
Yeah, but why is it all over Disney movies and all that?
It's not Disney movies.
It really
they show
is.
gay things. They don't show trans.
No, it's literally all over. Like, and again, I ain't got nothing against trans people or anybody really. I'm a Christian, so I love everybody, right? But why is it force fed in media? Like you know, if they're 1% of the population, how come, you know, like sometimes you seeing a more representation than anybody else? And again, I don't care It don't, you know what I mean? I'm
I
not.
care. I think it's forced.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not watching the fucking Buzz Lightyear movie and being like, oh my God, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit.
I'll concede that point. I agree that it is being overly weaponized to the point where,
and that makes people pissed.
Yeah,
that makes people pissed.
I also
you know
think
what I mean?
including it on kids content is the worst way to try to get your message across. I get it from like a marketing and business perspective, or people would even say, oh, they're trying to inform the next generation, they're trying to change the next generation, but you piss off everybody else, because why can't kids, like back in my day, you grow up and you go to college and you find out about gay people, you know, you meet a gay person on campus, or there's a gay person at high school. Why now do you got to learn about that shit from cartoons?
Well, because it's an agenda. But with the Candace Owens thing, I think you're painting Candace in the wrong light. One, Candace either is pregnant or just had a baby, like newborn. She was pregnant, so that's why she was doing things at home. And I honestly believe that's why she kind of moved away from the more political stuff, because that stuff is stressful. I do political commentary. It does get stressful. People in your inbox, I'm going to kill you, all this kind of crazy stuff. So she just, in my opinion, dialed it down. She's always been a conservative Christian since the first time she came out into the public. She went against Israel. She went against Ben Shapiro. These are heavy hitters in the Zionist section.
She's been attacking Netanyahu.
They did not assassinate her. That's the point I'm making. Why not her when at that time she was bigger than Charlie Kirk?
She's more. She's not as accessible as Charlie Kirk.
No,
he's really more expendable.
No,
than
she is accessible. She was on the Turning Point stages right next to Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, but Charlie was like way more out there than her. She like, you know, I hear what you're saying, but she, you know, that point is not fair, because she does not put herself out there the way that Charlie Kirk.
No,
is
I don't agree with that, because Candace Owens was the most public person on the conservative side during the first Trump presidential run.
I think what he's trying to say is public, like outside.
Yeah, like outside, physically in front of people.
Yeah.
She was not in front of big crowds the way that Charlie Kirk is.
She was literally at college campuses. She was
more accessible.
She was right? She was on Turning Point. She was on Ben Shapiro's network. She was going around talking to students. She was out there as much as him. My thing is, Charlie Kirk just started to question some of the narratives concerning Israel. You don't assassinate at that point. Everyone is trying to deflect from the fact the transgender section of the LGBTQIA plus movement has been radicalized. And if you, I don't know what that
I or the A?
It's some other stuff. This is their long thing. But this is what I'm telling you. If someone is already in a state of psychosis with an identity disorder, which is a mental disability, it makes them more susceptible to be radicalized towards any direction, especially when it's fear-induced. This is par for the course with psychology. So they took an already mentally unstable group and they radicalized them with fear-based programming. Stop acting like this is rocket science. This is normal.
My biggest.
Hold on. So you telling me you don't think Zionists have any type of influence on this killing?
No, in this particular killing, I don't think so. Yeah. Because I think what they would have done is paid Charlie Kirk off. He would have backed up on his rhetoric about Israel, because it wasn't life or death for him. He already built this movement without saying nothing about Israel. So they could have paid him to call the dog off, right? And I honestly think that's what Charlie Kirk was doing. Like, I'm going to say a little something. They're going to cut me a check. Bro was getting invited to Israel already.
Exactly. That's what
they're bringing him there to talk to him.
And he was raising money for them, like
Why
a lot of money.
Why did they kill him in Israel? To get him over there, let's blow up his plane. There's so many ways you could have did this without those optics. When a state wants to get rid of you, they don't do it. That's dirty.
Those optics would have been a lot worse if he got killed out in Israel, though.
But Les, you don't think it's like a scare tactic? It's like, hey, we plucked them right in front of your face. Y'all know not to talk about this situation. Don't go against the grain.
No, because they know that immediately the left side is going to say, oh, it was the Zionists. You blow up a plane. You do something like that. You don't let people see it, because now look what it's done. It galvanized his base. These governments are smarter than that. The guy at home behind his computer who thinks he's so smart and he's put stuff together, bro, they have 1 million of you telling them what's going to be the result if this happened, this happened, and this happened. It's just ego, and it's like purposeful ignorance. We don't want to address the elephant in the room because we love fags. That's what it is. We love having sex with men.
Don't say we now.
No, listen, I'm saying in America.
Pause.
We love sleeping with men who dress like women in America.
No, you.
No, I'm saying as a culture.
Hey, yo.
They love the lady boys. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Middle East, the boy culture. They love that. So
well, my God.
we're gonna make it like it's anything but that. That's the problem, and I'm not buying it. I'm not letting them off the hook.
So what would be your proposal on how to deal with the trans quote unquote problem?
Get them help instead of saying affirm, play along with the delusion. No, bro, like you think you're a woman, you're a man. The best thing to do is to do what Charlie Kirk suggested when he spoke to hundreds of gay people in trans, and he said, look, the first thing I want you to do, and there's a clip of this, he said, the first thing I want you to do, I want you to go see somebody. Make sure you're right with you. Go get some you saw that clip? He said, and then I want you to get to the point where you can live with who you are. Then you could explore other avenues to kind of like, affirm like what you feel. All we got to do is do what we used to do. Someone comes with something that is obvious psychosis. We treat them with the resources we have. Stop telling people to go along with people's delusions, and that would nip all this in the bud.
Do you believe in the Constitution? Clearly, you're as American as apple pie.
Yes.
Do you believe in separation of church and state?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But that's nowhere.
Big separation between church
that's
and
never that's not in the Constitution.
But Jesus is the vice president right
now.
No,
but that's not in the Constitution, Lush.
You're literally you're allowing Christianity to dictate the fucking nation. Do you not see that?
But this nation was founded by all Christians.
Facts.
Regardless, separation of church and state.
That's not in the Constitution.
It's not in the Constitution.
It's not. That was a letter that Thomas Jefferson sent.
That's why I like Gabby.
No, that's not an amendment.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
You do know that the Constitution was actually a prayer, right? You do know that, right?
And
if
also,
you read the last lines of the Constitution, it was a prayer to God.
With that being said,
John Adams, I think, was the only one that wasn't. He was, but he's like not like total like theologically.
Yeah.
But
I don't like that we have got to this point in the country. When I was growing up back in the 90s, the good times, it was all about if you're American, you can do what the fuck you want, when the fuck you want. Yeah, we got trucks, we got beer, we got bad bitches, we can do anything. We'll blow your country up if you come over here trying to tell us what to do. Why does all of a sudden is that shit up for debate all the time? Whether if you want to be gay, trans, goddamn a dinosaur, well, however you want to dress, look outside. I agree with you that we don't have to acknowledge that, but we should be able to let you do that. And now it seems like everybody's trying to argue all the time about it, what you can and can't do.
You can do what you want.
Mental health. You need mental health evaluations now.
But I think it's because it became radicalized now.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want as long as it doesn't impose on me.
But people are dying, and then they're blaming it on a certain community. And they're saying, oh, that's a leftist, or that's radicalized. They're like putting them in groups.
But that's politicizing things that aren't necessary to be politicized.
Do you know that in the state you live in, there's a snake on the flag that literally says, don't tread on me? You can do whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. No one cared about what gay people was doing or trans people was doing until they started bringing drag queens to kindergarten.
So you feel like it's the media that has exacerbated
it ain't the media.
Problem.
It's a nigga in a dress who thinks he's a woman, who thinks he should talk to my 5-year-old son and indoctrinate him along the lines of what he believes in.
You understand the drag library thing was something that people took their kids to? They weren't doing a tour of it.
No, they got drag reading to... Listen, they got drags at the Armenians just went up in North Hollywood because they was bringing drags to the school, public school. You don't see gun enthusiasts going to elementary schools like this right here is a 2-3 rounds.
That's a great point.
You don't see that. Do what you want to do, but it's being enforced. It's being forced upon our children, and people are not okay with that. And I think you're doing a great disservice to America when you try to treat it like, oh, it's not a big deal. And it isn't a big deal until they start bringing it into the classrooms. A teacher took my daughter was the whatever, number one in her class in middle school. She did the final speech and all that. There was a paragraph about me, like I look up to my dad. Her teacher removed that from her speech without her even knowing, because she got up there, she paused and said, why you got that long pause? She was like, because she removed the whole paragraph out of my speech. And then the lady said, oh, because you didn't give equal credit to your mom and your dad, so certain people might get offended.
That's weird.
Some women might get, I'll call her right now, she'll confirm it. This is facts. This is what I'm telling you. These people have an opinion and they're forcing it on your kid. Instead of being like, this is George Washington. This is the facts about his life. These are the facts about the Civil War. No, George Washington was a misogynist, and he lived at a time when I went to college. I had an English class. It was just English 1B. Why are we talking about the feminist movement? Virginia Woolf, all that crap. Let's just read Wuthering Heights and freaking Shakespeare and get over it. No, the woman was a feminist who made what was supposed to be strictly scholarly, right? She made it about what she believed. That's not the separation of church and state, because these people have turned this shit into a religion.
Does a woman with power make you feel emasculated?
No, I don't care about that.
I mean, come on, he just brought Tam some.
I would have voted for Michelle Obama, honestly.
Hell,
he just bought Tam some flowers. Like,
That's
this is a woman in power,
no,
right?
But that's
right
the opposite of that. That's like him giving her flowers is like, here you go, pretty lady.
Look how she clutching on them damn flowers. She ain't put them down yet.
Being a gentleman.
No, he's gifting a queen, though.
That's being a gentleman.
For sure.
You gotta be a gentleman.
At the same time, it's not exactly.
When the last time you bought flowers for a woman?
I'll be buying flowers for
Lush want me to buy him flowers.
I bought flowers for my mom last week.
You gotta buy.
I bought flowers for my mom last week.
That's standard.
Do you want flowers?
Obviously.
Hey, Josh, you go get some flowers. It's on my tab.
Obviously.
Uber Eats some flowers.
But think about that.
All right, so this has ended off like this. So do y'all feel that the Zionists had any type of thing to deal with the death of Charlie Kirk?
I don't trust them in general. Nigga,
you are a Zionist.
No, I'm not.
You are a Jew.
First of all, not a Jew, not a Zionist.
I don't trust
to be honest, your ideology is way closer to what defines Zionism. If you believe that Israel should be a country and should be operating in the manner in which it is, you are by definition a Zionist. The largest concentration of Zionists in the entire world is in Middle America.
Israel hasn't existed since the Bible, so it's like not really like
far right-leaning conservative Christians are the most Zionist people in the world by definition. Look it up.
Yeah, let's ask one of the most important people here. Hey, Slim, do you think
Right.
Bro's been like, what the fuck's going on?
I've just been listening to y'all talk.
Do you think that the Zionists had anything to do with Charlie Kirk's death?
I think it was the proof is that they found so far that the dude was sleeping with a tranny.
Who?
The guy
the murderer.
the murderer.
Okay.
So that's what I took from it. I think it was it's a lot of people that hate him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's spoken in front of a lot of people, and so it's a lot of different communities. I think she just she probably got something that she don't like about the Zionists. So that might be
a lot
why
of things that she don't like.
She
and that's her friend, really.
She does it because it gets views on social media. That's it. Candace is an expert at social media. If you think these dudes know about social media, she's a queen at that. Look, Tay, we live in Long Beach, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's trannies over there.
Yes, sir.
Bro, how many times you been downtown Long Beach and saw a tranny calling out a group of thugs like, I'll beat all you niggas' asses? That happens.
Bro, I mean,
I seen a big ass tranny on Pine going blow for blow with some hood niggas.
And whoop some ass, too.
Whooping ass.
Whooping ass.
So this idea that trannies are just inherently peaceful, no. There are people who are in psychosis.
But he's making a good point, though, bro.
They're
he doesn't.
Yes, he is.
They are
saying
we do look at trannies like they're peaceful, they're gay, they're just living their life. No, I done seen them get crazy and say
I
cuss.
seen some
No,
brownie looking.
Have you seen it?
It's me.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes, of course.
So they're hyper emotional. And people hurt people, and people have the same type of hyper emotionalism. They tend to gravitate towards each other.
These are crass
Bro
generalizations.
was just in a group of people who are hyper emotional, and bro thought he was gonna be showing his immense love for this tranny by going to get rid of someone who he thought was an enemy of transgender. And the cold part about it is when you look at the text, the nigga curved him. He was like, you took it a little too far. And so he's sitting in jail looking stupid while his transgender lover is out here busting it down for another tranny lover.
Chocolate crammers.
I think that text thread was fake, to be honest.
Exactly.
I think it was like, but not fake like the government put it out. Like they said, okay, I'm going to text you this, you text me that, and I'm going to text you this, you text me that. Because even there's one part where he's like, oh, wow, you did this? Oh, whoa. And then he told him, oh, you remember the bullets that I inscribed? Like, how do you know? I thought if you didn't know that, how did you know about the bullets that were inscribed? So there was a lot of things about that shit that just didn't fit with me.
But you got to remember the transgender fully cooperated with the cops. Basically, once they found out that he was involved, he was just like, he rolled over on bro. But what I would say is, why? Because
he rolled over on bro.
Right. Paul, literally, right? Rolled over for him. Hey.
What's up with this fool?
Yes,
but
lady.
the guy thought he was a hero. So he was talking in this poetic language. I've seen it. I've done it. He's talking this poetic language because they want this to go down like a transgender love story, and this is epic. But what I would say to that idiot is transgender lover, be more like Romeo and Juliet. They didn't like that their love was challenged, so they killed themselves. Don't go kill other people. Y'all go jump off the edge of a pier or off the top of Mount Everest, whatever. But you don't take someone's life because you feel like someone is like an enemy of your love. Just do it if you really want to be heroic. We remember the centuries.
The people in the chat saying read a book because they disagree with me. I want some of you guys
stop
to
reading
the
chat.
These
are 15-year-old Mexicans.
Like,
no, I understand.
This nigga's back.
Hey, nah, they white people too.
I'm just saying, since y'all are talking about reading books, I would like you to read Chaos by Mr. O'Neill, Tom O'Neill. It's about how the government, the CIA, the LAPD, everybody was, even the military, was in collusion to help Charles Manson try to activate some type of race war in the country. So you guys can see how police and the government go out of their way to spin these media situations
100%.
to whip people up into a frenzy to believe bullshit.
In addition to that, please read Manufactured Consent by Noam Chomsky.
No,
there you go. R.I.P. Noam.
I want you guys to read 1984.
Oh,
and if
you
didn't read
1984 in high school,
we're living in
it. No.
We're living in it.
No, listen. If you read 1984, who did they say was going to be the number one perpetuators of basically the deep state and state control over your autonomy? Women and children. Women are the leaders of the LGBT cult. Women are the leaders of all the psychotic movements that have arose in America. And guess what? If you go on the internet, you see that they're quickly indoctrinating the children. That's why the majority of school teachers are what? Female. Now, look at how the kids are getting indoctrinated. 1984 predicted all this, and it's playing out exactly like it said. Most men are either indifferent or they don't want to offend their wife or their mom or some female that they like. So they go along with it.
Brother, I think the reason there's a lot of female teachers is that, at least for young kids, is because they have motherly instincts. They're nurturing. So young, like elementary school and all that stuff, elementary, preschool, they're usually females because they're nurturing and all that. Middle school, high school, it's more split down the middle because men can usually deal with the crazy, chaotic. I got plenty manly homies that are teachers, and it's because they can handle dealing with these fucking high school students that are out of their minds.
Man, I guess Charlie Kirk's death is like a Dragon Ball Z episode. We're just gonna have to figure out.
Until next time.
But 80% of teachers in the United States are female.
I believe that, but yeah, I guess
I will say, regardless, like the fact that this has been made into a deflection to try to make it about trans, like, we don't give a fuck. We're not here to defend the fucking trans.
No, I give a fuck.
Let's talk about the real issue. No, I
give a fuck. You're minimizing because you are a leftist.
When I say, so let me clarify. When I say I don't give a fuck. Exactly, it's a racist. It's deeply indoctrinated. When I say I don't give a fuck, I mean that we don't disagree with you. Like, that's not our primary talking point. That's not what we're trying to debate on in any capacity. Like, we wanted to talk about this. It's an easy deflection to make it be like, oh, let's blame the trannies.
Exactly.
It's the gays' fault. Like, we're not trying to argue against Christianity or against morals or against anything like that. We're talking about what the facts are, who's being a piece of shit, and what the agendas are. With that being said, I'd love to hear y'all take on this. Jimmy Kimmel fired from ABC after Trump's nominated FCC director Brendan Carr threatened to revoke ABC's broadcast license if they don't fire Jimmy Kimmel for making a joke about Donald Trump. Jimmy Kimmel condemned the killing of Charlie Kirk in multiple recent shows. He's been sending his condolences to the family of Charlie Kirk. Now, before we click this, I will say that Jimmy Kimmel was not even making a Charlie Kirk joke.
Man, let's listen to him. Let us judge for ourselves.
What he did, yeah, we could, but what he did,
let us judge for ourselves, Zionists.
What he did was make a joke about the reaction that Donald Trump had.
Let us determine it for ourselves. Stop trying to.
Everybody disagrees with Trump. Even
you're leading the witness. Let me make
called him a Zionist.
Whoever wrote that shit was a Democrat. Go ahead.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started.
Trump's a piece of shit.
God. We're making the ballroom.
It's a shitty friend.
For about 150 years.
They've been trying to get it done for 100 years.
Yes.
I really,
Oh my God.
I couldn't even really hear what he said because let's start running his damn
Oh,
mouth.
I thought
It's
we can bring it back.
Let's play it one more time.
We can
Let's bring it back. Let's
The
bring it back
White
15
House
seconds.
Flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House.
No, let me help Brandon out. He's so deeply distraught. He's using coping mechanisms. He's so hurt by the
Trump is
passing
an
of
asshole,
Charlie
bro.
that he needs to
No
lean in.
He was like
to the
golfing for his
ball.
memorial.
America's been so wronged by this. Let me make it up.
Let's stay on subject though. So
I think we're directly on subject.
I mean, I'm saying, how you feel about Jimmy Kimmel getting fired, pretty much.
I mean, look, he even got Tucker Carlson. The first time in my life, I think I agreed
Right?
with this man.
So it's sick.
Like,
It's nasty out here.
There's not a single active conservative voice, or should I say, that's popular in the mainstream that agrees with this decision in any capacity.
We want to hear Tucker Carlson real quick? Let's play it.
I would love.
I rock with Tucker.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do not, but I rock
I
with him
do.
here.
He's funny. He
hope
takes
that.
acid.
You hope that Charlie Kirk's death won't be used by a group we now call bad actors to create a society that was the opposite of the one he worked to build. You hope that. You hope that a year from now, the turmoil we're seeing in the aftermath of his murder won't be leveraged to bring hate speech laws to this country. And trust me, if it is, if that does happen, there is never a more justified moment for civil disobedience than that, ever. And there never will be. Because if they can tell you what to say, they're telling you what to think. There is nothing they can't do to you because they don't consider you human. They don't believe you have a soul. A human being with a soul, a free man, has a right to say what he believes, not to hurt other people, but to express his views. You hope.
How do y'all feel about that?
Like Lush said, it's sad to have to agree with Tucker Carlson. It's a little bit embarrassing, but here we are.
It's not I have to
Don't
defend
say
Jimmy
that.
Kimmel's bitch
What-
ass.
what-
Yeah, that too.
You
That
feel me?
too.
Like,
He's
You
yeah.
should never
King
be
Cornball.
embarrassed to agree with logic.
It's not about logic.
Right.
It's about that this person is very similar to Candace Owens. He's a provocateur. He takes crazy takes all the time. And he comes from a generationally rich family, one of the founding American families. And he does this cosplay shit to feed to the base like he's a regular person. Look at this wood stuff behind me. Look at these books. Look at this old lamp. Just like Candace with her cross.
He has a castle.
I mean, but he got
yeah.
deplatformed.
I don't.
He got deplatformed off of Fox
Just off the
because because he didn't want to run with their narratives, and he's, you know, I would say he's a right-leaning moderate, but I do rock with
What?
Tucker.
I
He-
did
he-
watch his whole interview with Putin. That was
bro, like what he got
he
a lot
didn't
of
give him
flack for that.
pushback. He did not give him a lot of pushback.
How do we
but
No,
find
but-
it was
you're a
informative.
right-leaning moderate.
No, I'm a left-leaning moderate.
He's definitely not a moderate. In any
No,
capacity.
he is for
Right
sure.
wing.
Yeah.
He
He's
is.
not an
he-
extremist.
No, he got deplatformed on Fox for it because he's just not running. Like the fact that he's even calling this shit out is insane. Like because
Tucker
bro-
might be one of the last few, like, of the Republican people that do kind of hold the American values. Like
You
free
just
speech
called him
and
a
certain things.
provocateur 3 seconds ago. Now he's the last remaining patriot.
No, I didn't say patriot. I said he's one of the last.
That's what
remaining-
that would be, a
No, it's
patriot,
not.
someone
No.
who sticks
Don't
to the
don't
values of America.
misconstrue being a Republican with being a patriot.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
do
you
that.
said he holds to the values of America. That's
No,
a
no,
patriot.
no. I
They're
said
Democrats who are
old school
patriots.
Republicans. I didn't say that he holds to the old American. No,
The Tammy
old America
Brandon-
would be slavery.
The
Do you
Tammy
no,
Brandon
no, no. Do
starts
you
now.
realize? Do you realize that you're calling people provocateurs because they're giving like an even take on stuff? Like
Even
he
take,
literally
Tucker
criticizes this side, right? Tucker has said the same exact thing about the left with the hate speech because that's who started the hate speech. Now what he's saying is this is not being done, but he's saying let's hope that the conservative side of the government doesn't try to use this as a way or as an excuse to ban freedom of speech in the name of hate speech,
You
right?
gave me a gift,
The
so I'm
first,
gonna give you a gift, my brother.
There
Which
you
one
go.
you
This
want?
is a
Malcolm, Marcus Garvey, Black Panthers, or Martin Luther
Fire.
King? So every time you try to agree with some crazy ass, too much to the right, self-hate type shit, you can look at this and you can be reminded to just bring it back home.
She on you, Brandon.
Yeah, man.
Bring it back home. This is your talisman.
Yeah,
just
man.
Bring it back home. Bring it back in.
I think I'll take.
It's fine to be a
I
conservative
think
black
I'll
person.
take Marcus Garvey because
There you
Marcus
go.
Garvey was a conservative Republican like me. Marcus Garvey was a conservative Republican like me. Marcus Garvey would not agree with none of this stuff. Marcus Garvey was a major Christian, major believer in God, and would have agreed damn near verbatim with the stuff Tucker Carlson and Charlie Kirk was saying.
The grave
Marcus
is shaking
Garvey
right
was
now.
one of the biggest capitalists
You hear that
ever.
roaring
He had,
sound?
listen, Marcus Garvey was one of the biggest capitalists ever. He had chains of grocery stores, chains of restaurants, chains of printing presses. This guy was about that money.
Talk your shit.
Now, black people have become hyper emotional pussies. Everything's about feelings. Marcus Garvey said some of the niggas in America, leave them here because they gonna be just as useless in Africa as they gonna be in America.
Do you want
and
to, which
now
side do you
the
want to be included
useless
on?
black people have got the biggest microphone. Victim, victim, victim. The white man is a threat, but the nigga looking like me and my hood that I love then killed more black people than Charlie Kirk ever could. Or Tucker Carlson. You just talked about Munchie B. What the fuck was he doing? But that's your homie though. But that my homie kills other black men because of a gang. But that's
screaming.
my friend. But the white man who ain't killed nobody is the enemy, the devil, the demon. You're just a hypocrite, my dear.
You
And I
trying to cut?
say that lovingly.
He said a demon.
I say that lovingly.
First of all, crime is about proximity. So
Oh!
you're yelling about black
Yeah,
people
because if
killing
a
other
nigga
black
live
people.
around another nigga,
Why
he
are
gonna
you
smoke
screaming?
him.
Why are you screaming when I'm talking? I let you scream.
I'm sorry.
Let me go. Thank
The
you.
pen got me hyped up.
I'm glad. I wanted to help you. Crime is about proximity. When you say black people kill other black people, are they supposed to drive across town through traffic to go smoke a white person? But you don't bring up that white people kill each other in mass on the holidays and shit. They get a little drunk, they kill their brother-in-law. But you don't ever bring that up. You
We're the
always
gold
bring about
medalists.
inner city crime and gangs and all of this when it's poverty crimes.
Poverty
and different
makes
things like. And we know that if you read any studies, if you
Zoom in on Brandon's face.
there's
He
a
just
lot
got
of things. And it's like you're never talking about, there's black middle class neighborhoods of people and you think we're shooting each other
I
over there.
I slid on a nigga
You bring
from
up Munchie B,
I
who's grown up
slid
in
up-
poverty in one of the worst, most violent times in Los Angeles, and you talk about him doing crime on this show. I bet you wouldn't say that shit to his face.
I would say if he was right here. I would have said if it was right here. I've already said it, and he said, "Well, you shouldn't have been cripping it." I already said it. But here's the thing.
You don't seem like you ever cripped.
Listen. That's right. That's good. That's good.
Have
No,
me.
that's good. I don't want to seem like it. I'm 30 years old. Any man,
Oh, so that's why you so advocate
any man
for
who's
now.
over 30 years old still talk about that is ignorant. Let me say this. I'm poor, so I slid on somebody because they from another gang from me. If you're
That's
poor,
not the same thing.
look, this is why it don't add up. I won't drive across town to kill the white man that I call a devil, right? But I will drive across town to rob his house, though.
Poverty
I got no problem. No, that makes sense. I'm poor, so I go rob the guy who's rich. That makes sense. That is a poverty crime. Killing is not a poverty crime. Killing is a monstrous demon crime, especially when you're killing people who look just like you over relatively nothing. Things that happened before you even born. All I'm saying is you're trying to convince me, you're trying to play like this, like bird brain psychology. The white man is the biggest threat. He's the enemy. He's the demon. But I'm making friends with the black man who's killing black people who look like me. You're friends with the killer while trying to project the killer mindset and the self-destructive mindset onto white folks. We're not doing that today.
What I will say is this: what Marcus Garvey and all of these people would be grossly upset about the mischaracterization of the other day. You made a comment. It's impossible to strictly spend money with the black community in Los Angeles. That's not true. There's black-owned banks in Los Angeles. There's black-owned farms, black-owned
What's the name of
markets.
the black-owned bank?
I'm about to say, what's the name of the
There's multiple. There's multiple.
Name one.
First National.
Yeah,
You
First
feel me?
National.
Like First National.
One United.
There's two. One United. There's two in Los Angeles. Actually, three.
First
There's
National in
three.
Chicago.
And they have branches in Los Angeles.
I don't
you
think
can
anymore.
bank with them in Los Angeles. There are three black banking institutions. There's a woman owns. There's a whole Food for Less owned by a black woman in
You mean a
Compton.
grocery outlet?
Excuse me,
You're
grocery
not more
outlet.
black than me, Lush. You're not.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying, there are. If you want to, you could strictly patronize the black community. There's very affluent black communities such as Baldwin Hills, Ladera Heights, you feel me, View Park. These are average $3-4 million homes.
Shrinking in those areas.
Actually, these are the only parts of South Los Angeles, which is now referred to as South Los Angeles, which have an increasing black population. Now, the other historically black cities like Compton, neighborhoods like Watts are losing their numbers drastically. However,
why? Because niggas is making it unlivable.
Well, no, because
the gang, Tam's friends, the gangsters.
Well, no, it's actually because
Mexicans are moving.
Yes,
exactly.
That's why.
Listen,
and it's low-income areas. Mexicans need places to live because they do farm work, agricultural communities. I come from an agricultural community and it's full of Mexican people.
There are farms in Compton.
There's farms, but there ain't no major agriculture.
Compton for sure. Compton, bro, like Compton's like a big country.
The nearest black-owned farm to Los Angeles.
Straight up. You ever heard of Compa Negro? He's like a singer.
Hold on, just to clarify, the nearest black-owned farm is in Acton, California, which is in Los Angeles. Just
I wouldn't say that. Actually, there's black-owned farm in Compton.
Bloom Ranch. She's talking about a big one.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's still a farm, little or big.
Yeah, it's like family-owned farm. Like he's talking about.
They do horse riding lessons there.
Exactly, but I'm saying ones that you could like sustainably
grow something.
Correct. So my whole point is there is if you wanted to, but instead, what do? You live on the outskirts of Orange County and try to fucking suck the white man's dick for some parfaits. You don't fucking ever talk about.
Whoa.
You don't talk
I
about.
thought you were down with the LGBTQ.
You don't.
This dude is a hypocrite. You don't talk about flowing.
No, but you're literally blowing the white man. And to all the restaurants you talk about, you feel me? All this like bougie ass white owned restaurants.
All the black restaurants moving to the white neighborhood because the Negroes is running them out.
Sounds like a
no. That's actually from gentrification.
No,
because white people that move into those neighborhoods and people who aren't from
ain't no white people moving.
No. What?
Actually,
bro. Yeah. Even Mexicans. Let's say it's Mexicans, right? Mexicans complaining about the food. They want more taco trucks. They want more shit that they can relate to. They can have and they can patronize.
Soul food. Go to Roscoe's.
No. You don't get no. I am Chicano, so I could talk about this. Mexican people and Mexican people want to go to taco trucks. They want to do all that shit, or like mariscos, get all that. So when a certain race is overtaking a certain neighborhood, they're gonna want to patronize to whatever they eat. Bro. And if they don't eat soul food, obviously it's not gonna work out. And if black people are moving out more and more, that's just what it's gonna lead to.
Mexicans eat soul food, plus they make soul food.
I eat soul food, but that don't mean
you do. Why you sitting up here capping?
I'm just saying, not bro. I promise you, most Mexicans.
Soul food is Mexican food. There's Mexican. The oxtail.
I mean, no. It's probably because like if you got Mexicans like literally cook at they make Italian food, Chinese food.
There's Mexicans.
You know what I mean? They ones that work in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not the point. The point is that Mexicans are going to patronize or go to wherever they can spend their money and wherever they want to eat. And you know, as much as I love soul food's one of my favorite things to eat. Not all Mexicans are going to go there first. That's not going to be their first choice.
The point is that they're not going to patronize it to the point that the business will be able to sustain itself.
My point is this.
Look at Inglewood.
That right there is kind of a cat burger. Honey kettle chicken in Compton. Black freaking degenerates busting up. It was all glass around the front. Let me finish. Black degenerates do exist. I know you think all black people are so freaking angelic. They had glass all around the front door. I used to go there all the time. The biscuits is fire. These degenerates was busting out the windows to the business, trying to get up in there. There was nothing to steal, but they busting the windows out. Then black homeless people get mad, busting the window. The person moved the shit to Culver City. It's booming. You know who's patronizing that honey kettle? Whites and Mexicans, and they making more money
There's
than ever.
There's a lot of black people in honey kettle. That's in my hood.
What's LA? Luscious hood.
100%.
Blood Souls Barbecue. Left out of Compton. One of the best barbecue places in anywhere. Left out of Compton. Opened up on La Cienega. You know who's over there buying that food? Jewish people. Mexicans, right? To say that they don't buy from these businesses, And then those businesses moved to the Mexican and white area, in the Jewish area, and tripled their profits to the point where they're like, I won't even open a second location in the hood no more.
No, Brandon.
Black people are driving black businesses out of the community because we go to the business, we constantly fucking complaining, we make phone orders and don't never pick them up. We sit up and we go on Yelp. We go on Yelp over the smallest thing, and then we want to destroy the business with the reviews. I've seen it. Louisiana Charlie's in Long Beach. They stopped doing waiter service because black people was complaining so hard about the waitresses. They was like, look, now you just gonna order at the counter and we gonna bring your food out. We not waiting on you no more. Also, COVID has something to do with that. But I know the owner and his wife. They opened another location right by my house in the white neighborhood, right by Mother's Beach, right there. That's white folk. Booming. White folks in line trying to get that good.
And they want to go back.
And now they like, we might close this motherfucker and just stay over here.
Brandon,
stop with the white and Mexicans don't eat black food. Nigga, y'all was raised
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying,
doesn't that kind of go with what, like, literally the point that I was just trying to make is that those communities that you're talking about has a decreasing black population. Of course, black businesses are going to leave from areas with predominantly black populations.
A Mexican restaurant is going to open up in that old place that the black place.
Exactly. It's going to be a taqueria within 2 weeks.
Look at it right now.
Within 2 weeks, Pablo's going to be slanging tacos out that motherfucker.
If you're allowed to guess, what do you think the percentage of Mexicans in Compton is? Or excuse me, Hispanics in Compton?
No, right now, we're
60%.
Mexicans is like the most. It's the most.
No, you're right. It's 70%.
Bro, so much that they, bro, you got black mariachi singers doing their thing and thriving and thriving. They're going viral. You know what I mean?
But you know that's also because but there's black people from
black people can adapt.
No. I'm saying El Compa Negro is from Compton and he's viral because he's doing whole ass shows, sold out shows.
You're not
the black mariachi.
Drex's brother?
No. There's a dude named his name is El Compa Negro.
Horses, right?
Yeah, El Compa Negro. He dresses in a mariachi suit and he sings. No, Drex's brother is a rapper.
Yeah. Well,
So
he sings,
but
he's from deep Mexico. I think
he's from Guerrero. He's from Guerrero,
Guerrero,
Mexico.
Right
but I'm saying like the El Compa Negro is a dude who grew up in proximity to Mexicans and he embraced our culture and he's out there singing corridos and doing like his own shit and he sells out shows and we love him. Like people love him. You know what I mean?
But isn't that the same thing as Richie Valens doing rock music, which is black music?
No, it's not the same thing. Look,
it is.
Or like D-Smoke rapping in Spanish because he grew up in Inglewood in proximity and around all Mexican people.
That's a good point right there.
Yeah,
that teaches Spanish class, right?
Like
black.
If anything, that's a beautiful thing.
Black people can adjust to a changing market like anybody else. We've done it. What I'm telling you is there are reasons why black people are fleeing these areas, and they're all not financial. There's black people who get money, and they say, "Look, I'm gonna move to Beverly Hills. I'm gonna move over here." Let's call out what we've always known. These black neighborhoods are incredibly dangerous for black people. Right. Mexicans can move into the worst black neighborhood because just like Hawk, Baby Hawk, I think he is, whichever one of the Hawks he is.
You talking about my movie partner?
He was right here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was calling him Hawk, but I think he's a younger Hawk.
Hawk.
Okay. But this is what I'm saying. Just like Hawk said, and I think this sums it all up. I don't look to gang bang on a Mexican or a white. I go to gang bang and do violence against niggas who look like me. He said that right here. So if you are a black man living in Compton and you have a son, you like, I know that these niggas is out here hunting and they only hunting for niggas who look like them. I got to get my son out of this neighborhood. Same thing with a mama. That's what's driving black people out. Black folks got money just like everybody else. I know, because a bunch of them niggas moving to my neighborhood now. I'm seeing niggas now like, what's going on? Which is fine.
Does that bother you or
no?
not?
It doesn't bother me.
I'm about to ask, does that bother you?
No, it doesn't
like,
bother
there goes
me
a neighborhood.
at all. Only when they say, you Brandon from No Jumper, and I didn't expect that. You feel what I'm saying? It's fine. What I'm telling you is black people are taking their money, whereas a person who's black with money used to be like, I'm going to just stay in Compton and have boys in the hood where I'm trying to wrestle my kids away from gangs. Now black people are like, F that. I was in Compton. I got the good job for the city or the state. I'm leaving this bitch because I don't want my kid to end up dead in a drive-by or whatever. That's the real reason.
So and that's a good thing that they're able to do that, right? That they're able to remove themselves.
No,
I think he's conflating.
We should remove the gangsters and let the good black people stay.
I think he's conflating upward mobility.
Yeah.
And people doing better, as all people have done for all time, even white people. I have neighbors that, get a little money and now they're going to move down the street to the bigger house.
Yeah.
That is common for all people.
Yes.
And then you're talking about Exactly.
But if
remove gangsters in most black areas across the country, it's a low income area. That's why it's fucked up. I'm from Watts. It's 3 projects by us. I grew up on 115th and Wadsworth. My whole neighborhood is working black people, middle class black people that have been there for years and years. We are the second generation living there because my grandpa gave us his house. Down the street, it's 3 sets of projects. It's the Nickersons, it's the Jordan Downs, a whole bunch of shit going on over there.
And people are legal.
Don't matter how I go to private school on my street. It don't matter how good we are. That shit is still over there. Don't matter how much money my mama make. We still live over here.
And those black people are now selling those houses that they got from
to Mexicans. Like
no, that's fine. But why are they doing that? Because they're down the street from the projects. When they go to Food for Less or wherever they want to go, they can get in an interaction. You go past 103rd Street, you can get in. You can have an interaction with a gang member. And once you get some money or a house where you can sell it for $300,000, $400,000, you like, no, now I got some money. I'm getting the hell out of this element. And they move into Corona, Riverside to peaceful neighborhoods. What I'm telling you is this: you can't sit here and talk about the white man being racist and white people being the biggest threats and guns, which you said earlier, Tam. But when a nigga gets some money, he go move right next door to the racist. Clearly, the niggas is more of a threat to him than the racist.
He named a bunch of areas in the IE that I'm also familiar with. And if you Google the crime stats, and the white people out there complain about that shit every single day. You go to Whole Foods, you go to Clark's in Loma Linda, you'll hear the white people talking about all these LA people moved out here and shit is getting crazy. They got hoods in San Bernardino. The crime rate went crazy. Riverside got a meth crisis.
They've been bad. I lived in San Bernardino.
That shit been bad. And didn't redlining create all that shit anyway?
Exactly, because we couldn't live where we wanted to live. Riverside got a meth crisis. There's young people on the street passed out.
Come on, Brandon.
Redlining was the best thing that ever happened to the black community.
My grandpa couldn't buy a house with his VA bill after he got forced to
grandpa should have never tried to leave a black neighborhood with his money to live next to whites. The redlining kept the black money in the black community and forced black people to deal with the criminal element and get rid of it. Now, this is what black people do. I got money. I'ma move to Beverly Hills, but I'ma go play gangbanger down in Watts. And then I'm gonna romanticize gangbanging to my son, so now he living fucking in Palo Verde, but he driving up the 110 to go do hood shit up in the 60s.
Making this false
This is what we do.
But you also
rich blacks are literally perpetuating gangbangers. Gangbanging.
But you just described yourself.
They romanticize it. They sit up. Soon as a person with money that's black get mad at you, nigga, I'm from whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de. Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, millionaires going to the hood to get put on blood.
Hold on.
What you mean?
What you mean? That is a good point. That is a good point. However, I would say, Brandon, that you're describing yourself right now.
No, you're not. No, I'm not. How?
What are you talking about? You are making, as soon as people started tripping on you, 20 crib.
I didn't say that.
What?
I did not start yelling out 20 crib.
I said it
bro.
Listen, I never knew Brandon was from anywhere.
Listen,
when did you find out?
When I found out, he told me. I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
But you found out when he was over here.
That, and when I got into it with Almighty or whoever, did I ever throw out anything about Crip?
Not when you got into it with no, I'm not lying.
Hold on, Les, but that is a good point. Because when he did get into the altercation with a suspect, he never banged no Crips.
If I was banging, I would have brought the homies up here and he would have whooped his, they would have whooped his ass.
That would have been a flood.
We would have whooped up the whole no jumper. Stop.
You went
because 50 niggas up here whooping.
I was a part of that.
Literally, the gangbangers.
Next time you're on the gangbanger side, guys.
If I was on gang shit, you know how many dudes hit me up? Bro, bring me up there with you. I'll come up there, we handle whatever. I said, no,
Shout
bro.
Shout out to my nigga Twilight, by the way.
It ain't about that. We over here on a podcast having a civil conversation. I was not on nothing gangbanging. If I was on gangbanging, the minute I felt disrespected, that's one phone call. But I will tell my friends now, bro, you too old for this gangbanging shit. You need to stop hanging out by the liquor store and getting high and all that shit. We grown. In Long Beach, niggas get 35 and work for the city. Right. They go make $100,000 a year.
Right. But what,
we ain't on that no more.
But what you just said, you said black fools from the hood.
The homie from my hood
they'll get
picks
money.
up my trash every freaking Wednesday and making $100,000 a year. What up, Dub?
Did he not, you guys, did he not just say black people in the hood make a little bit of money and then move to the white neighborhoods and then will still, while they're attaining this upward mobility, decide to go back to their gangbanging and say, as soon as shit gets... So was Brendan not over here?
But would you not call that camaraderie?
Hold on. But that's what he just said. And Tay, was he not over here being like, before I was Brandon from No Jumper, before I had this whole YouTube arc, was I not a dude in the streets?
And then what did I say? I said no.
What did you know? What did you say about me?
I said no.
Exactly, but that's not what his intention was.
But
I told you, I said no. I didn't know you from the streets.
That was my intention. Now you know my intent.
Because
you're
because the look on your face was like,
because the look on my face, this dude is an idiot.
You see the soul.
You can see the soul.
You can see it. I'm like,
hey, but look, Lush.
I don't
you gotta keep it a bean
that.
though. When he did ask that question, I said no. And he's like, you didn't know me? I'm like, no, I didn't.
Listen,
you are a human security blanket at this point.
No, but you don't know my intention.
Just chug your buzz ball.
Says he don't know me, he don't hurt me. To me, that's a good thing. That means I'm not a dude, whoever you're talking about, don't be banging, but I'm still out there trying to push the line low key and have a reputation. Nobody from a younger generation should really know about nobody who was hood, who was banging. When you see these 50-year-old, 40 niggas, 40-year-old niggas, yeah, I'm from whoop-de-whoop crib, those dudes are trying to stay relevant in a game that is no longer theirs to play.
Yeah, but
Move on. Take care of these kids you have without marrying their mama and all that stuff.
That sounds great, but you literally just described yourself when you were talking about the issue.
You said they leave the hood and leave to fight the criminal element. You talking about you got the criminal element
but
on
he's not
speed
a criminal
dial.
though.
He said he got them on speed dial.
No, I said I could have done that.
You did say that.
I mean, you can have homies, but
he didn't say that he could have had them. He would have had them.
No, I said
we're
if
gonna
I was
sit
on
here
that.
and allow him to lie like he didn't all of a sudden start popping it. Cub was coming out of his mouth.
I did hear. I did hear you say "cub."
Oh shit!
You're gonna let him get away with this shit?
Hey, Brandon was cousin.
Yeah, Brandon was cousin.
No,
come on, bro.
Listen, man.
He stopped him. He said he's not from Long Beach. I say that sometimes.
Tay's trying to play with y'all because everybody say cuz in Long Beach whether they bang or not.
100%.
Everybody in Long Beach say cuz whether they bang or not, bro. You'll see little square white kids and kids, they Asians, cuz they
Look
not
at
from
me,
nowhere.
boy, I'm black and Asian. I'm saying, but I'm really from somewhere. But I was saying cub before
you was from
We're not
anywhere.
talking about you. You are like
no, you're just being a hypocrite, and I'm explaining to you that everyone in Long Beach says "cuz," just like if you go down south, bros be like "cuz."
So you're doing a colloquialism.
What I'm telling
No,
you,
he's not lying though. Everybody in Long Beach just say "cuz."
Of course, but still.
No, you're trying to make something out of nothing.
No, come on, man.
All right,
When you came to the podcast,
yes,
you said "cuz."
Of course.
And then say,
but let me explain something to you. No, I know Crip, but let me explain something to you. Let me explain. No. My lexicon. My lexicon has not changed in the past 20 years.
Listen, but one thing I'll say, one thing I said about this,
the Bay Area did that.
I'm one of the only people in here who could be in a room full of OGs up in here and still stand on my square about gangbanging is like stupid. Like, why are you doing it? You're too old for this type of stuff. When you talk about dudes who live in Beverly Hills and all these nice places, and then they still in the hood trying to gangbang, you said nigga like Big U. Big U, I don't know if he lived in the hood or not, but I know he had enough money to where he could have been wherever he wanted to do. Why are you still perpetuating gangbanging?
Well, to be fair,
your son is in the NFL making millions of dollars, but you over here trying to play gang games with other people's kids. I don't agree with that. I don't know him, but I know that there's something going on in that situation where it's like he's giving a different message than he give his kids to someone else's kid. And I believe that is demonic.
I agree with the whole part. Yeah, I agree with the whole part of like you shouldn't be out there being a degenerate, like pushing that shit, right? But at the same time, don't like shame people for wanting to move out and make sure that their kids don't grow up in all that same degeneracy or whatever the fuck. Like it's not like they could be like, hey, all right, like I got kids now. Hey, can you guys just start acting different? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
get off the block.
Hey, get off the block. I got kids now. Like it just don't work like that.
I think it becomes a hypocrite when you're preaching that to your son, but you're still going out to the masses in your hood and still saying, hey, cut this.
That's why I could agree with him on that. But the whole part of like, hey, like it's crazy in my neighborhood. I made a little bit of Lucci, so I'm gonna move to fucking Beverly Hills. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, what I'm saying is this. I have no problem with that. If you get money, move out, right? Don't be like me and get your house in the hood and then move to somewhere nicer. Look, you should do that. But don't turn around and tell me that the white man and racism is the biggest threat to black existence in America when you left your dangerous, violent, degenerate-filled neighborhood to go live right next to the white man in Rancho Santa Margarita. Why did you do that? Because you know, like I know, and everybody in this fucking room know, it's safer with the racists in Orange County than it is to live with the
niggas.
boogers in Inglewood or Compton.
That's because of police response time.
Yeah,
What's the biggest
Tam, you can't blame it on police.
Tam, you doing
Hey,
it.
but what's the biggest threat then?
Black people.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give it a minute. I agree with him 100%.
That's crazy.
Well, look, hey, look, and I had this conversation with my homie the other day, right? We walking down the street and we seen a dude dressed just like us. White man. My boy complimenting him. Oh, you fly, fool. You looking tough. We seen a nigga that look just like us. Where he from? We on him. Let's get on him. I'm like, why?
Okay. And I'll tell you why. Let me answer your question right now.
Now let's just gonna break down black psychology because he's
a panderer. We're gonna give him good.
No.
You're pandering.
Let me break it down. No,
Lush garden.
let me educate these guys real quick.
No, hold the buzz ball in your hand so you can be like a black uncle.
Yeah, come on, and open it. Open it. No, open one of them.
Check this out.
Listen.
Check this out.
Go ahead,
who wrote the Willie Lynch theory?
Willie Lynch, I'm sure.
It's fake.
Oh, okay.
It's fake though, that by the way.
Oh, the Willie Lynch
theory.
Y'all finally had an agreement. I like that.
Yeah.
The Willie Lynch doctrine.
You still gonna talk about it though? We just told you the shit fake.
That's fake right there.
It's fake, Negro.
That's fake?
CIA.
I'm gonna call you Negro.
CIA,
you're black.
it was a psyop.
Nasty.
The Willie Lynch theory is a fucking fake.
Yes,
hey,
bro.
It don't make it not true.
Okay.
It don't make it not true. But it's fake letter.
So-
Don't make that
so
shit not
it's a
true though.
psyop.
Okay. So the Willie Lynch letter, aka a psyop,
And
apparently.
the Willie Lynch letter was about Caribbean slaves, and FBA told me that I ain't got no connection to them. So how the hell do that apply to us?
Well, I guess you didn't.
Michelle Obama in the chat.
Shots
Shout out
fired.
to you.
I'm pretty sure that y'all didn't.
Don't insult her like that.
I'm pretty sure that nobody actually.
Michelle Obama's an idiot. You're smart.
Have mercy.
I see some Michelle.
Brandon liked you. But anyway, go ahead, Les. My fault.
Yeah, no. With that being said, so you don't believe that there was systems put into place to create division amongst the black community by the white man? You don't believe that?
I feel like within all communities, black community, Mexican community, black against Mexican, white against black, white
Division
against
is the name of the game.
divisions. Period.
Correct.
Keep us separated.
Divide and conquer.
Control us.
Right. So, like, inherently, the way they're existing right now, I agree with Brandon. Gangs are a huge problem. You know what I mean? But in their inception and the reason why they exist and the conditions that are perpetuating the violence that these gangs are a part of is caused by division from the white man. 1,000%. This has literally been in place. This is systemic oppression. And now I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying I know how to fucking fix shit. I'm not saying black people listen to me. I know the answer. But to act like it wasn't white people that put motherfuckers in this position and are continuing to perpetuate and oppress them, to me, that's really, really misleading.
Well, listen, was it the white people or was it the Zionists?
One and the same.
Man, white people.
If there's to me, there's no difference between America and Israel. I've been saying
What?
No, there's no
There's
difference.
a big difference.
No, there's
Not
not.
right now. Not right
Israel
now,
is the
politically.
51st state.
Bro,
If
no,
you
it's
wanna
not.
count
No,
Puerto
it's
Rico,
not.
it's the 52nd
Listen.
state. What are you
Israel's
talking
not a part of
about,
America,
dog?
bro.
They getting cashed out by us.
What are
like
you
it.
talking
They
about?
got more aid from us than Puerto Rico.
But it don't matter. They're cashing us out. Israel's not a country like us. Fool.
Puerto Rico's not a country, bro.
We definitely give them a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
And
They
if
got
I'm being pragmatic about this, they're literally giving us technology. They give us different pharmaceuticals and shit like that.
They give us a base in the motherfucking Middle East. That's what they give us. That's what they give us.
No, this is my brother right here. This is my brother.
No,
We've had plenty.
Shut up and stop interrupting.
No, this is my brother. We had plenty of these conversations. But I'm saying, like, you know, it's not like it's like a one-sided thing, because there is this perception that we just give a bunch of money to Israel and they don't give us nothing. They give us military tech. They give us pharmaceuticals. Their technology is just way advanced.
Valley over there.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're super advanced. They're super advanced.
How are they not us?
But I feel like at the same time, that's because we've given them a lot of money.
Yep.
We've protected them.
Yep.
There's been a lot of moments in history where they've taken deliberate attacks on America. Like they've literally
9/11
fired. No, well, we can talk about that.
Hit 'em
But
with that
I don't want to ban the channel. But there's also like a point where like they fired missiles at one of our ships.
Submarines, yes.
Was it the USS Lincoln, Brandon? What was it?
Submarine.
Yeah, something like that. It was in the
1962, I
60s
think.
or
Hold
something
on.
like that.
So you're talking about so remember in the 1940s we were at war with Japan. We're
Right.
pretty cool with Japan now. things have happened in the last 60 years.
with the
to
bullies.
change the dynamics.
He's defending the Zionists. You hear
No,
this
I'm not.
No, we
I'm
wasn't
not defending-
beefing.
You're defending the
No, the problem
Zionists.
was
I feel like Donald Trump and Netanyahu suck each other's dicks.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me?
But the problem
They're both
was
fags,
the
bro.
problem was that after they fired missiles on us and they tried to sink our ship, we actually said no. It was actually Israel, and Israel tried to blame Egypt. That's the big problem, and we don't even talk about this. The only time that I ever seen Charlie Kirk lose a debate is when somebody brought that up to him. And he's like, oh, I don't know, but he does. I don't know much about this. I got to do more research. But it was like he talked about that. I don't know if I want to USS Lincoln. Whoever somebody can fact check me.
We can't use ChatGPT.
Is that when they killed? Is that when they killed Yasser Arafat? Or
no. So there was a moment where we had
This is 30 years
like there was
that.
tensions between Egypt and Israel, and Israel fired on us and then tried to blame it on Egypt, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, why are you guys shooting at us? And the whole point is that
This how long ago this was.
Nobody ever got held accountable. Israel never got held accountable.
The reason why Israel fired on that ship, they were still in nuclear uranium, enriched uranium off of that ship.
I heard that.
So that's how Israel got nukes. That's what that was all about. And then they were like, oh, it was an accident, but they managed to take the uranium.
And nobody questioned them about that.
And no one questioned. And I believe that was actually set up by the United States and Israel to get Israel nukes without us saying, here goes nukes. But one thing about
It was the USS Liberty in 1967.
USS Liberty.
That's how Israel got nuclear weapons. But
that's close.
And I think it was
From us, aka they are us.
co-op. I think it was a mutual thing that.
So how many other countries have we given has America given nuclear power to? Name one. Name one. Exactly, because
Israel, that's bad.
But you have to understand,
you're right?
But what people
Israel is us.
No, but
that's what you don't realize.
Israel is America's watchdog in the Middle
East.
That's what the Middle East.
That's literally what I said.
They got our back in the Middle East. They're able to give another thing that we get from them is surveillance of all these other countries.
Yeah,
they be keeping.
They do the United States dirty work. United States been want to whoop on Iran. They use Israel to do it. Technologically speaking, I just will push back on they're more advanced. They're not. United States,
they're not more
if you
advanced.
look it up, United States is the most technologically advanced country in the world and the #1 most innovative country in the world. Everybody copies this. That's why Israel is so thirsty to get those B-2 Spirit bombers and those missiles that can go like 100 yards underground. That's why Israel couldn't.
Bombers.
That's why Israel couldn't destroy the bunker themselves, because they would have done it, right? They had to request that the United States do it for them. And so they do rely on us. Israel, if they control the United States, Israel would just bring all the Israelis to the United States, because why wouldn't you want to be more close to the
What do you mean? Because we need a fucking base near the ops.
But that's because the United States. Because the United States is like
we have someone parked off the coast right now with photon cannons.
Who gave them that land over there.
Yes.
We're the ones who drew that line in the sand and said you can live here and we'll defend you while you're here. Israel will be gone in a couple of months.
And Jimmy Carter was sad about it until he died, boy.
Yeah.
Who was sad about that?
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, he regretted it.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter's a fucking idiot anyway. He's the reason why Iran is the way it is right now. He's an idiot. But the thing,
he trying to make some points though.
He's an idiot. He's the one why Iran descended into chaos. But what I'm saying, and he was a Democrat, heavy liberal. But this is what I'm saying. We have to understand that this is geopolitics. The world, you got to work together. Instead of criticizing United States and Israel, what we should do is look to try to develop relationships that are similar in our own communities. We don't do that. A person who's just an idiot will look at what people who are smart do and always have a criticism of it because they don't understand it. What people don't understand, they criticize mostly to the negative. Black people, Hispanic people, I would say that the neighborhoods, when the Hispanic people move in, they become more peaceful. When I was in, let me finish. I was in Watts. You guys, I told this story a million times. I was keeping my dogs on like 89th and Central.
Not towards each other.
It's a Mexican. It was a black neighborhood. It became a Hispanic neighborhood. I didn't know that because I'm not from Watts. When I first started keeping my dogs there, it was peaceful. I could walk to the store from where I kept my dogs at night, not getting bothered, not getting hit up. I would occasionally see a Hispanic gang member. They wasn't bothering me. It wasn't until they let those bloodthirsty Negroes from 89, from Swans, 89 or whatever it was, they let them out of jail, unfortunately. Those niggas set up a homeless encampment. And I'm going to call the gang out because they was wrong for what they did. They set up a homeless encampment on the corner. All of a sudden, where you from, people getting jumped, people getting shot, all that stuff. That wasn't happening when the Mexicans was just there. Even their OG homies was like, bro, y'all can't be like getting into it with the neighbors. Y'all can't be like jumping people and stuff no more because you're going to get the police called on you. You can't come from jail with the same hood mentality. These neighborhoods are changing. And guess what happened? They ended up getting shot up and killed over there, a lot of them. Why? Because they got out, they couldn't adjust to the change of their neighborhood, and they basically set themselves up for failure. Mexicans bring a more peaceful climate to hood neighborhoods. Black people have gang members. There's gang members.
We deal with proximity violence too.
Have you never heard of los treses?
Yeah, we deal with proximity violence too. Like, and I don't ever when I'm walking around in my city, or where I live in Salinas now, so there's a lot of violence right now. There's a lot of gang violence, right? So whenever I'm walking around, I don't ever be tripping off the black homies or even the fucking white people or the Filipinos. I'm always like, yo, it's another Mexican. Like, he's looking at me funny. I'm at the gym and I'm like, yo, is this dude, what's this fool tripping? Why does he keep staring at me? Like,
Let me look at his tattoos.
yeah, he's looking at my tattoos and all that shit. I'm not fucking ever tripping off no black homies because it's a lot of love between, in NorCal, it's a lot of love between black and brown. Okay. So I'm always looking, just like Tay was saying, I'm always looking at another Chicano, whether he's tripping off me over a black brother or a fucking white square or a Filipino fucking breakdancer or whatever the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying?
So it sounds like multiple minority communities are being
it's weird. It's internal. It's all internal, right?
You can go to a Mexican community in Orange County, even LA County. Anybody can walk through there, whether they're Mexican, whatever. They have nothing to worry about.
That's a fact.
There's not a single predominantly black community or a community with a bunch of black people in it where you can go there and a black person can walk through without some threat of something bad happening.
False.
You can't walk in Ladera?
Ladera Heights.
No, hell no.
The fuck?
As soon as your ass come out on Slauson, you cooked.
You got Ladera, you different type of nigga.
Bro, you got.
As soon as you hit Slauson, nigga, you're done.
I feel like everything that you say is based off of your opinion and no statistical information. No, your opinion based off of your. You don't have statistics to back up like realistic statistics.
We got topics. We got topics to go on.
Wait, if I have listen, if it's my opinion, Tay, you're black. You've been in California. K-Slim, you black. You in California. Can you please name me the black neighborhood where it's predominantly blacks living, or a large population of blacks that you can walk through and don't have to worry about gang violence?
I don't know nowhere.
I can name several.
You can't walk in the Dons?
I can name several.
Matter of fact, maybe Baldwin Hills.
Yeah, you can't walk in the Dons?
Bro, as soon as you hit the jungles, you cooked.
Why are you walking?
But I'm not going to the jungles, though.
You know the element is there. And you might catch a hood nigga in the hill.
But he just answered your question.
I might get some slack in Carson, but I think Carson is pretty cool too.
There's several.
I was walking through Carson.
Name one, Lush.
So
as a black man, Lush, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think, Lush, as a black man?
Sure. Rockridge in the North Oakland community. There's
Oakland's sick.
But I'm talking about Southern.
You said California.
I said
So you're moving the fuck
Oakland's sick, bro.
Black.
There's
We're
a
only
sizable,
5% of the whole damn
based on
that don't mean
exactly
that.
what you said, with a sizable
Yeah,
black
Oakland's
It's
sick,
down nowhere
bro.
in the country. It's
Oakland got a lot of love.
In the country,
a lot of black and brown love for sure.
in the country, College Park, Atlanta.
Some places, College Park is getting worse though.
What are you talking about?
There's rich ass
Getting worse
neighborhoods.
is great. Now you're moving the goalposts, Brandon.
And he was like, it's getting bad over there.
Brandon, Lush cooking right now.
Yeah, now he's moving the goalposts. Now he's like, oh, now it's getting
My cousin lives in College Park, and he was like, bro, it's low key
That's
getting
why
bad
he
over
said
here.
you're using your opinion. And
No,
not
I'm
Yeah,
not.
you're not
Bro,
using statistics. If you can show me statistics, I'll probably agree with you. But you're really basing it off of your perception.
Buckhead is 30% black.
Buckhead is getting bad. Buckhead been bad. Buckhead been bad. All right, bro.
I think
Remember
the overall
ain't there a
problem.
Buckhead Mall or something like that? Ain't there a mall over there?
Buckhead is one of the most most affluent part of
Isn't there
Atlanta.
a Buckhead Mall?
That is essentially like saying Beverly Hills is getting
I'm
bad.
asking a question.
Are you
I'm not
going
sure
to
if
say
there's
that
a
somebody
Buckhead
once
Mall.
got shot at the Buckhead Mall?
Listen, man.
but
I think
there
you're
was
talking
also
about
somebody
Lenox
shot at the
Mall.
Beverly Center.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
perception.
bro.
Everything is based off
It's
perception
not
right now, what you're talking about, gang.
One person got shot. You can go to any of these neighborhoods, Lush, name to you, that people will tell you from those places. Those places are getting incredibly bad. Buckhead Mall used to be the mall you went to when you had some money. You go down there and shop. My boy,
like that.
My boy lived right by it. My boy Dynas, he got Search Ruru channel on YouTube. He lives right by. He said, "Bro, I don't even go there no more. Niggas that made it so dangerous."
Let's pull the crime stats up for North Richmond, California, for Harlem, New York.
Maryland, the rich ass black people in Maryland that work for the government.
PG County.
No, there are affluent parts of
kidding?
PG County.
True.
Yeah. But if there are parts of PG County that are super dangerous, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That criminal element, it has permeated the black community to the point where you could be in a place that looks nice, like Carson. I was at my boy house. I'm like, I parked down the street. I'm walking. I'm like, this is a cool area. I have my dog with me. So I took my dog for a trip around the block, my boy Ed. Bro, when I got to his house, he was like, "Where's you at?" I said, "I took the dog around the block." He said, "Bro, it's dangerous over here. It looks peaceful."
But it looks peaceful.
But he was like, "It's blood niggas over here.
That's LA.
They'll press you."
I was about to say that's Long Beach.
That's the whole of LA.
That's Long Beach. That's Compton. That was Carson.
Los Angeles.
That was Carson.
But that's where we from. It
Right?
looks nice until a nigga come. We don't
Yeah,
like.
Long Beach too. I'm just telling you, bro. Every black man who got sense, even if he's in an area that looks peaceful, if he knows there's a black population there, he know I gotta be careful.
I don't think there's no lies in that.
Well,
That's
speaking
facts.
of danger,
You think it's a lie in that though?
I'm not gonna.
She knows the truth. She don't want to say
No,
it.
come on, Tam. Do you think it's a lie in that though?
When you are a black person, I think inherently you are always on 10. We're looking for any kind of danger.
Isn't that bad?
Not when I'm in Rancho Santa Margarita.
Whether it's police, whether it's a white person that don't know you, the nigga in the neighborhood that got money, because that's an issue too.
Not when I'm in Mission Viejo. I walk around 3 o'clock in the morning in Mission Viejo. Nobody bothers me.
What did I say earlier?
Let the white people come out and see that they
see
don't know
me.
you.
Hey,
and they call the police on you.
How you doing?
Feel like
I'm
you
good.
But
Keep
you
on
the right
moving.
one.
But you gotta think about it too, Tam. He's a law-abiding citizen. Police pull up, they say, "Hey, put your hands up." Hey, my hands are up.
I work in Orange County. The police rolled by. Let me tell you, the police rolled up on me, right? One time in Mission Viejo, because I work out there. He said, "Hey," he said, "have you seen like some Hispanic dudes driving around in a Honda?" I said, "Nah, I didn't see him." He said, "They're over here trying to steal catalytic converters."
His name's Nathan. He's over there.
He was like, "If you see something, some people in a green
Don't do my
Honda,"
boy like
he was
that.
like, "Hey, can you like call 911?" Because the white people reported that. Those white people over there are more worried about people trying to break into their homes.
That's why I said you walking around at 3 a.m. is dangerous.
Still their catalytic converters. I was working in a house over there, so I was like, it was my break. I'm mobbing. In those areas, they might profile you, they might say whatever, but they're like, this dude ain't up to nothing. I don't gotta, and that's a cop. That's fine. In where we from, you gotta worry about a nigga who look just like you that don't got no badge in the gun. Bro, just on a mission to kill somebody because he high off of fentanyl.
Yeah, but Brandon, but isn't this exactly what, before we get into the next topic?
We gotta go to the next topic.
But isn't this exactly what you were saying is the biggest problem with the black community before? People not staying in their community, going to the white side is like, that's literally what you said.
I don't think that's a big problem. But
well, thank God for the civil rights movement.
We're circle jerking.
Thank God for the civil rights movement, or else you wouldn't even have that option.
I hate civil rights.
I'm black and Korean, brother. I'm not
You
even
wouldn't
from
even
America.
exist. You're right.
Listen, my mom
Civil
from
rights was
Hampton.
the worst thing to happen to black people
My
ever.
mom from Germany. My dad from Seoul.
Yeah, you don't count.
I'm a first generation. I don't count.
We can't count you.
Hey, but let's get to the next subject.
Wait. You remember the movie South Central?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember Willie
The
Manchester?
Yes, sir.
When you got dudes like that to move out the community, that's when you knew the black community was done. Because Willie Manchester was going to shoot first, ask questions later. They made it illegal to defend yourself in the hood from the thugs and the gang members, right? So what those men did was like, I got to get my family out of here. I'm selling my business. I'm cashing in my 401k, and I'm moving to Riverside. I'm moving to Corona.
All this is all a big grift to fucking push a conservative
And if you look at a place, wait, this is the last thing. If you look at a place like Corona Centennial High School,
you see it?
Centennial.
That just beat the shit out of #1 in the nation modern day. Why you think they winning now? Why do you think Corona Centennial is now better than all the others? Because all the black people with sense moved to Corona, took their kids over there for peace and prosperity, and now their athletic kids are at Corona Centennial being all that they can be. They took them out of the gang element, away from Tam's friends. Now the kids could go to school.
So thank God for the civil rights movement, so they were able to do that.
So now that we're talking about Corona, that's a good passageway. So let's get to this little situation that's going on. It's the elephant in the room.
What's up with this fool David,
Since
man?
missing 15-year-old girl's body was found decomposed and wrapped in a black trash bag in the back of a singer, which his name is David, D4vd Tesla, people came forth with evidence that shows that David was actually dating this 15-year-old girl since 2022, and she was 12.
Since she was 12.
How do y'all think about that? And do y'all think he's guilty or not?
That's cool.
100%. So just to give further context on that, the dude from TMZ, who actually, they had the information before the police did. Dude wound up speaking to the girl's mom in Spanish, and she wound up breaking it down to him. Like, yes, she's known that this dude had, or that her daughter had a boyfriend named David.
And they both had some tattoos.
Yeah, they got the shush like Rihanna.
Yeah, she got shush tatted on her finger.
I think they got this. They got this news clip that they're trying to play.
We're gonna play that. But also, I seen a video. Not this clip. We're gonna play this clip in a minute. But I seen a video too with him meeting her, and so he definitely was involved
on live
with her.
stream.
But let's watch this clip, guys.
The body found inside the trunk of an abandoned Tesla registered to the singer David has been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. The teen was reported a runaway and missing out of Lake Elsinore nearly a year and a half ago. Tonight, a house close to where that Tesla was abandoned was searched. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo is there live now in Hollywood with more. Tim.
And Mark, those CSI investigators literally just left the scene about 10, 15 minutes ago. The police tape finally came off, and we were able to come a little bit closer to this house. Now, we don't know at this point what exactly those detectives were looking for, what they got out of that house. We saw them pull evidence and put it into an SUV, essentially where I'm standing right now. We don't even know why they were here in the first place, but this house just happens to be literally feet away from where that Tesla was found. A dozen LAPD investigators took a computer and other items from this Hollywood home just a block away from where an abandoned Tesla was found with a dead teenager in the trunk. Police spent hours at the home on Dehaney Place, placing several evidence bags into an SUV, but they wouldn't say if or how it was connected to the Tesla. Several homeowners say they remember seeing that distinct Tesla for a while, first parked in front of the house police searched today, then at two different spots on the street.
It's a little weird to see a car that I haven't seen here for a long time. Had a big dent on it, had a Texas plate on it. So all a little odd, but at the same time, you know, people could be hanging out with friends for, you know, prolonged time.
That abandoned Tesla was towed earlier this month, and workers at a Hollywood tow yard noticed a foul odor and found decomposed human remains wrapped in a garbage bag inside the car. We now know the young woman found dead was 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the medical examiner, the same teen who was reported missing from Lake Elsinore last year. At a corner store in town, the owner recalled her coming in often.
She always quiet, nice. She come in like if she buy like a chips, soda, and leave. Sometimes she come with a friend from the neighborhood.
Eyewitness News has learned Rivas had run away from home a few times. She was last reported missing in spring of 2024. Those who knew Rivas, who just turned 15 a week and a half ago, say she was bubbly and sweet.
She just seemed very lively and friendly, a typical teenager.
The medical examiner hasn't determined her cause of death, but part of the police investigation will be speaking to the owner of that Tesla, a musician who goes by David. His real name, David Anthony Burke, from Houston, Texas. David, made popular via social media for the songs Romantic Homicide and Here With Me, began the American leg of his world tour on July 30th and has continued performing since the investigation began. Tonight's show, though, in Seattle was canceled. The medical examiner also trying to determine how long Rivas had been dead, but based on the condition of the body, it might have been a while. Those who saw the Tesla this summer and watched LAPD spend hours in this well-to-do Bird Streets neighborhood are rattled by everything that's happened here.
It's scary to think that this is happening. And this is a beautiful neighborhood, very nice, beautiful, expensive homes, and we would think that we'd be safer.
Okay, Todd.
Should have let the niggas up in there.
Romantic homicide.
So I just want to say, that the most disgusting.
Come in, now we find the bodies.
The most disgusting part about this, I mean, which obviously is a sign that they both got the same tattoo because he didn't want her to fucking say anything.
That he dropped the video on her birthday?
Yeah, and the fact,
it's too much.
the pedophilia, but the fact that people are still going to this fuckface's concerts and he's doing a whole funeral, like a fake funeral at all these concerts is disgusting. And the fact that these venues, like whatever venues, are still booking him, like what the fuck is y'all doing?
Can I say something very incendiary?
Please.
Of course.
Mexicans talking about pedophilia is crazy.
Oh, no.
You niggas love them young. Hey, look, get back in here right now. Dude,
Oh my God.
Lush, you are Mexican by default.
Jesus
The
Christ.
whole
crazy.
quinceañera culture. I used to keep my horses with a bunch of Mexican dudes because we all had horses.
He's being an apologist right now.
I'm not being an apologist.
He's being an apologist right now.
I'm not being an apologist.
He's deflecting and being an apologist.
Did I say one lie?
No, nothing. This isn't about black and Mexican right now. This is about this fuckface.
Wait, let me
doing. So you're saying that because Mexicans right now, you're saying because Mexicans have been caught doing fuck shit that this guy should be allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Did I say a lie though?
No. Yeah, you did. You did. Everybody has pedophiles. Everybody has pedophiles. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying everybody does it. But
everybody has pedophiles.
But let me say,
right now you're doing some fuck shit because you're being the first thing that we're looking at right here is this dude. I don't care about his color. He could be Chinese for all I give a fuck about. If you're making any type of apologist statement because this guy's a fucking weirdo, fuckface, fucking a 15-year-old girl, pedophile, then killing her, then doing a fucking tour, like doing a fake funeral at his shit. Like what are you talking about?
Allegedly killing her.
That was your first comment. It's crazy.
Let me finish. This is the whole thing I'm telling you. All I'm saying is Hispanic people are a little bit more.
What's that got to do with this? Why don't you address this? Well, because you address this. We're not talking about Mexican people being pedophiles. We're talking about Dave has a tattoo that matches found out. No, we're talking about this. We're talking about this. We're talking about this. Quit deflecting.
This is gonna happen.
No. You don't get to do this shit. You do this all the time.
This is
no. Do this right now. Talk about this.
Okay.
Talk about this.
You gonna let me talk?
Wow. Why? No. I'm not. I'm not. Because you're deflecting.
Well, what are you trying to get at? I'm trying to get it out. It's gonna happen.
No, he wants to talk about Mexican people being fucking pedophiles. Everybody's pedophiles.
Hey, Nate, I'm gonna say it. So just let it happen. Listen, here's the point. All I'm saying is Mexican people are a little bit more forgiving when it comes to age stuff. And I'm not saying like that's let me finish.
You get whacked. Let me get fucking whacked.
Let me finish. And the reason why I'm saying this is because her mom knew this nigga was dating her underage daughter. There's video and pictures of him paying off Mexican kids for not telling that he was sleeping with her when she was 12. This they got pictures of it. Listen, man.
This is crazy, bro.
Look, Hispanic people were saying this online.
Hey, all right, guys. Hey, Brandon thinks this is Mexican people's fault.
No, I don't think this is Mexican people's fault.
Brandon's saying it's Mexican people's fault, y'all.
No.
This is Mexican people's fault.
The minute you know that you're fault. Listen.
That's my fault.
This
is Mexican people's fault. This poor girl got fucking murdered.
The minute my wife finds out that my daughter is 13 or 12 messing around with some dude who's 18, which her mom knew that, he's getting arrested. The police are being called. Bro's going to jail. There were several people around this 12-year-old innocent baby who knew 13, but he started dating her when she was 12, though.
Yeah.
He started dating. Right. I did do.
That don't make a difference. It's disgusting.
I did do my research.
Both sick.
So the minute people knew about this was a quiet secret in the community of Lake Elsinore. It is alleged that this boy was paying her friends, even family members off so they would not tell about him dating her. Now, do I think David killed her? I don't think so. But I do think he was a pedophile. I do think at the minimum he deserves to spend the rest of his life in prison because he's a straight pervert and he's just fucked up.
But
what I'm saying is this.
But why don't you think he
listen, I am telling you, we are in a society that no longer values life. We are in a society that truly does not care about the abuse of children. We use it as to get a audience and then have a microphone to because we're pretending we do. If they cared about pedophilia, there were thousands of people, even fans, who knew that David was involved with this girl.
So let's
I literally watched an episode.
Nobody reported it. Am I wrong?
So let me get some. Let's get back. So let's get back.
Bro, they got matching tattoos on their finger. The fans knew about that.
Let's get background information. So there is her mom, I guess, talked to TMZ, and she told them that she had a boyfriend named David. They have matching tattoos that say "shh" on their fingers or whatever. There is a video of David meeting her.
Yeah. It's like a live stream.
Several videos.
It's several videos there. Yeah,
there's several videos.
There's a video of the mom meeting him.
No. Hold on, y'all. So there's a video of him meeting her, and it's like in an arcade or something, and he's like taking a picture with her.
Okay.
So like there is.
Again, this is speculation that it's that girl. No one knows if it's
Yes.
that bitch.
Her mom identified her.
We're not gonna call her a B, bro.
No,
her mom looked at the body and identified
it's been
her.
identified. Like she's been identified.
She's been identified.
He's saying the videos.
He was actually
in the video.
Yeah.
Time out. I've seen the video.
I did too. I know what you're talking
That's
about.
her. And
Yo.
then, hold on. And then more so, if you look at the videos that he's produced or put out, the girl looks like her in the videos.
music
And then
videos.
the last one he put out, which I think was called a romantic or
Homicide. Homicide.
That video was put out on her birthday.
Good.
Songs that were put out on her birthday. One was the year before that one.
Mhm.
Also a love song.
So there was 2 videos on her birthday.
So
they're saying that he killed her on her birthday.
Song Here With Me or something like that.
No, not Here With Me. Not the Here With
I
Me.
got
That's
a
not
very
that one.
interesting. I got a very.
I don't agree with. I don't disagree with any of this. I just disagree with you trying to make it about, again, per usual, making it a race thing.
It's not a race thing, bro.
Like
Listen,
what?
man.
There's pedophiles in every fucking
Mexicans
culture.
didn't go straight
Bro,
to the
you were
cops.
just you guys were just talking about you.
One mic. Let's watch this video real quick.
Crazy, bro.
It's a video I was talking about when she met him, and this is video right.
Yeah, that's it. Water.
So if I'm not mistaken, that's her right there. So right there with the 2 braids. That's her right there.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Right, no, to the left, right there, to the left, right there. That's her to the left.
That's the one with the glasses. It's the girl with the glasses.
Okay, so now it's kind of.
Brandon, Tay, if you can't even identify her yourself
Yeah,
in the video,
I'm kind of bad.
Yeah.
She's wearing a Gap hoodie, and that's the same hoodie she was wearing in her
pictures,
her wanted pictures, her missing photos.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Regardless of all that, the biggest point here is that
look at his shirt. It's just like
I want to make a point though, because someone tried to say that her mom might have something to do because she did accept it or whatever. I was young. I was underage. I graduated like 2 years early, damn near 3 years early, and I wasn't telling people at school how old I was. I wasn't advertising that. I was texting people, going out to parties and shit, doing whatever, and I'm not telling my mom.
When you're 13 years old, there's no way a man does not know what your age is.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm talking about her mom.
Her mom knew about it. Stop trying. You're being an apologist
let me
for females.
finish. I'm not apologizing for shit. Let me explain how a teenage girl could get around shit like that. You could tell your mom, I'm going with my friends to the arcade. She doesn't think you're going there to meet a grown man. You might have a boyfriend named David. She's assuming it's somebody from your school or whatever. You have this shush tattoo. Rihanna has the same tattoo. A bunch of bitches got that tattoo around the same time. These are all things that your mom could easily just dismiss easily without thinking or without investigating. Yes, it's your job as a parent to be on top of your kid, to know what's going on, but shit can happen these days, especially with the internet.
Lake Elsinore is
lie.
Lake Elsinore is not.
Sleepy,
It is not. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Lake Elsinore is not LA, where it's so big, anything can be going on, people don't know. Everyone pretty much knows everyone, and they're Hispanic. The cheese maid. This is the gossip. This girl friends know she was dating this elder age man, right? I'm sorry, did I say the word wrong?
No, you
said
said it right.
So
No, you said it right.
Yeah, I got some Mexican friends.
She could just be fanned out.
But no, listen, no,
He said
bro.
some Mexican words. It's Spanish.
Listen, this dude was known to her circle for as dating her. She's dating a freaking platinum artist. She didn't told her friends. Her friends know. Now,
People were screenshotting it.
listen, as a person who's Hispanic, do you think there was any chance that gossip did not get back to her mom?
No,
I
listen,
know
listen,
Mexican
bro.
people who lied, who used to read their report card and tell their mom they had better grades.
I used to lie to my mom all the time. We lie to our parents because our parents are
They're
so
strict.
conservative. They're strict. But also just to say that, like, we don't know. Even let's say you're right? Oh, her mom knew. That's that lady. That's how she reacted. There's certain parts of Mexico that are cool with that, like Oaxaca. Oaxaca is okay with that.
Let me
But
finish making my point.
I'm just saying, like, I don't. It could be that specific lady, but it don't mean you're generalizing it, and that's not cool, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm saying like there's
that's never
cultures
cool.
who are okay with
You
married
do
boys
that
and
a lot?
girls.
That was going to be my response.
If someone say, hey,
that was
it's Africans who cool with that, I'm not going to get so defensive. There are some perverts in every group. David is a
Exactly.
pervert.
You should have said that, but you
And
should.
David is a black American.
You made it seem like Mexicans. Oh, let's not act like
Well, we are
Mexicans don't promote
podcasting.
pedophilia.
Hold on, y'all. Can we look where David is from? Is he from?
He's from
like,
Texas.
He's from Texas.
So he's not from this.
Yes,
He's not
he's
even from
Texas.
Cali.
But he has a house in California.
Yeah,
That's why
Texas
he
hold
You
his
know
L.
in Texas they love dating their cousins?
Yeah, Texas hold the L.
And my granny from Texas.
This is a clip that just came out right here.
Hold
All
the
right, so
L,
look,
Texas.
These people go up back to the. These people had clips of a VOD with David and Celeste Rivas Hernandez live on Twitch, where he says to his mods to delete all clips and VODs of the stream. So that's him and her right there.
Yes.
And at this
What's
time,
that girl?
That's her, bro.
And listen, but at this time, she must be like 12 or 13, right?
But
yeah.
So
I think between 13 and 14. No,
I mean,
because
it
she
don't matter.
died.
It's still fucking
Yeah, it's
bad.
just like, bro, if it's under 18, it don't fucking matter, bro.
all race baiting aside, Brandon, can you explain how it's not this guy? Like,
I'm not saying it's not him.
definitely him.
No, he
as far
said
as
he didn't kill her.
No,
No, he's just blaming it on
Bro been on
Mexicans.
tour since July. They're gonna have to determine exactly how long she's been dead because they said she's been dead for a little bit, but we don't know if it's a month, 2 months, 3 months. The thing is, if
They're saying
you've
it's like
been
a
dead
year.
since July, they said a year.
Yeah, they're saying that she died. That she died on her. She got murdered on her birthday, and then he did the new song
Well, they,
on her
no, they
birthday.
didn't say she was murdered on her birthday. She was missing since
so
her
her
birthday.
body's been
so there's-
potentially decomposing for
Potentially,
a year.
So
yeah.
there's
In the bird streets.
But I don't see how, if her body's been decomposing for a year, her mother identified the body.
That doesn't
That
make
doesn't
sense.
make sense.
It was the tattoo on the finger.
That's how. Yeah, that's how they identified her.
But if you're decomposed,
Her had the same tattoo, and then they looked into it, and then they identified it as the girl.
this gonna have to roll out. But what I heard was, they said bro owed people money. I heard they was trying to like, some people was like trying to extort bro as well. Bro probably had a little drug habit, got in debt with some drug dealers. It could be, and then the Tesla was in his name, right? But people like that, they'll let people drive their shit. Hey man, I'm about to be out of town, take my car, whatever. We don't even know if she had to.
I think he did.
What, so you let some random cartel members just drive?
He did it.
Hey, bro, just take my Tesla, kill my bitch, or whatever, you know?
I don't know if he did it, but I don't think he did it. But we don't know. Girl could have OD, whatever, bro, just hit.
It could have been the Mexicans, guys. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
no, it's
could've been.
it's
I don't
cartel
agree with-
members
I
that
don't
he
agree
let
with
his
them.
he
I'm
let
not a
borrow
part of
his
that.
Tesla.
Can I ask you a question? What was the age gap? Even though it's already wrong. but
Like
what was the
10
age gap?
years.
How old is he right now? How old is David?
20.
Yeah, you like 20.
He's 20.
We got. I want to look at that.
Yeah, because I think it was
That's
15.
showing-
I think it was
that's-
18 to
So he was
13.
18 and she was 13.
Yeah, that just shows the sickness in
yeah,
there.
that's-
You know, it's capable. Like there is sick people who's 18 who think that it's okay because I'm a teen and you're a teen.
And
How
she's
old is he?
15, right?
Now I think it is important to
And
know.
how old is he right now?
12.
It is important to note, although he's getting a lot of backlash from the music community, like, for example, Caliucci taking her song down with him and things like
Okay,
that.
good.
So there has been a lot of ramifications. However, to Brandon's point, his tour is not canceled. You feel me? Like,
They just canceled it yesterday.
So that
But before that.
No. They just canceled the
Like today.
Seattle date.
no,
They just canceled his performance.
It was
But
the
his
Seattle
tour is
date that
not
they canceled.
Tour is canceled.
Oh, okay.
effectively the entire
Because I just seen a video of him of the fucking, they're doing a fake funeral at the fucking concert. That's disgusting.
And I'm not sure.
Why is he not
I have not
arrested?
seen that the
No,
entire.
I think that's for the song Romantic Homicide.
And that's disgusting.
Come write notes to their dead ones.
That's disgusting.
Wait, so they come to the show and write notes to dead?
Brings a casket.
Uh-huh.
They're all writing notes, and I think they're throwing it in the casket.
Yeah, but that's a
that's
way for
crazy.
him to like move around. That's disgusting. I don't give a fuck.
But we
like,
also have to keep the same energy, and I hate to do this because
Hey,
I'm
but-
fully.
He about to bring up
hold
Young
on,
Boy.
Please.
YNW
I'm
Melly.
I'm fully against this guy, right? And I think he's guilty as fuck. However, look, if we're not gonna admonish Bobby Shmurda, if we're not gonna admonish all these rappers and use their lyrics against them and protect their rights to express themselves, this guy having a song called "Romantic Homicide" should not be held against him.
You know what?
I feel like it's a timing
What I'm
though.
gonna
It's
tell
a
you-
timing.
Just
What I'm
from
going
a-
to tell you straight up, these fucking people in the audience just are straight hypocrites. I'm not a hypocrite. When P4K, these gang members who got homies running around who could kill me at any second,
That's exactly
did
what I
that
was
shit,
gonna say.
I said that nigga's a straight
pedophile.
pedophile. Bro is a freaking piece of shit. All
Straight
that.
up.
Did I not, Nathan? Stop trying to act like I'm selective on it.
Well,
If
you
a
did
black
just
person-
you just literally just said,
I just
oh,
railed
well, let's
against
not
black
act
people
like
for freaking
Mexicans
an
don't
hour.
be.
You blamed all the Mexicans.
You
Well,
singled out
no, but
Mexicans.
let's not make this a race thing because we're talking about a specific person right now. We're
Yeah,
talking about
exactly.
David.
It's not about race.
Exactly.
What I'm telling you is I just cooked black people in a negative way against Tam for an hour. Then I said some shit about Mexican people, which Mexicans can say what they want to. They know exactly what I'm fucking saying. I've been around Mexicans. I've been to the quinceañeras. My fucking friends who are Mexican be like, nah, son, these fools is cool. Like, you date a 14-year-old, whatever. They don't care. We know that. Also, when I was in high school,
I don't know.
when I was
Bro,
in, wait, let me
bro,
finish.
this
When
is
I was in high
crazy, bro. That is
when I was in
insane.
high school, Mexican
dude's-
dudes was picking up 14-year-old girls.
Bro, but
and
you
they're
guys
like,
were just
that's my
talking
woman.
about-
Black dudes was doing it too. Black dudes was doing it too.
Okay, so then quit acting.
Hold on, Brandon.
Quit acting like it's specifically in Mexican culture.
One mic. Let's not generalize it on a race thing.
Yes,
Brandon.
that's what you're doing. That's my only issue.
Hold on. Just be quiet. Let's not generalize it on race. Let's just talk about David, and he's a pedophile.
David is a pedophile. But
So do you agree that he's a pedophile?
David is 100% a pedophile, but I feel like everyone around David perpetuated the situation, and they were willing to be quiet to get money.
I don't like that you keep on
these
saying
people did it
that
with R.
they
Kelly.
perpetuated when this little girl clearly has several mugshot runaway type things. Nobody was helping her. Nobody was cool with
these people did this shit with R. Kelly. Parents bringing their kids to get fucked by an adult. Please stop acting like you don't live in the world. The world tells us mothers will sell their children to niggas for sex. The world tells us this. But what you guys are doing, you're mad at me because I'm telling the truth and I'm a speaker of truth. So now it's like, Brandon, we don't like to hear that. We saw
I agree with him.
We saw it.
The crazy shit is,
they made a movie about black people
I
being
agree with you.
degenerates.
I agree with you.
We did a fucking movie.
I agree with. I actually agree with him. No, I actually agree with him. My problem is that you're generalizing it.
They take our shit
I don't give a
and
fuck.
put it in a fucking
I don't give a
movie.
yeah. Fuck.
And
Oh,
then what
fuck
I
them.
just said about y'all,
Fuck 'em.
y'all all fucking
No,
offended. We get movies displaying how fucked up we are.
No,
So if
I don't.
said
I
about
agree
Mexicans,
with
it is
you.
what it is.
I agree with you. My issue is that you generalize with Mexicans. Like, we could say the same shit about R. Kelly. We could say the same shit about some white fucking dude. We could say the same shit about some random Asian.
Listen, hold on. Let's not generalize it.
It's not about generalization. It's just some people.
Exactly.
Yo, Brandon. hey, this was crazy. Brandon.
His fucking mind right now.
Hey, Brandon. Some people.
Brandon trying to cook though.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon. Some people are just sick, bro. Some people are just sick. Black, brown, white. Hey, and one thing we could all agree here: black, brown, white.
That's a pedophile.
Some people are fucking sick. This guy is sick. He's a pedophile. Burn his balls off. Burn him. Bury him in the ground. Fuck him.
And look,
you know what I mean?
No, Brandon's original point.
We get movies about black people doing crazy shit. Tyler Perry make them. Mexicans be all up in the audience in the movie theater. You just got to get comfortable with sometimes people pointing out shit and kind of being in a generally speaking. Black people, we got Precious. We got what was it called for black girls or whatever that shit was?
For colored girls.
For colored girls. Black degeneracy gets displayed in Hollywood for everyone to see and critique and make fun of and laugh. All I'm saying is, I'm giving a little bit back. I don't hate Mexican people, but Mexican people know that there are some
Mexican people hate you, by the way.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him. I just don't like the generalization.
Go ahead,
American
Les.
me
To
had
be
some
fair.
dude getting
Go ahead, Les.
fucking his butthole taken. What are you talking about? Like it
Talk about butthole for
because that's what happened in American me. He got his butthole taken. He got his behind broken.
Sean.
He got his behind broken.
As long as I'm not a little puppet, I'm good.
Straight up.
All right, go ahead,
Now here's the thing. Obviously, if we're gonna conflate this to a complete race issue, you feel me? Like that's
I don't want to generalize it to race, but go ahead, brother.
No, it's not. But for the sake of conversation, Brandon's initial point in being like there might. It's just a very odd point to bring up the hypocrisy and Mexicans, because yes, is it true that there is some pedophilia and things like quinceañeras are a little bit strange? I agree. However, like you said earlier, the same thing exists in Africa. So it's just like a really odd time to bring up that point. Like you're not inherently wrong.
That just
but it's
makes me
completely
kind of
irrelevant.
Like we get it. You want to piss some Mexicans in the chat off.
No. It makes it just plausible for me to think that some people could have been being paid hush money to not expose. David should be in jail right now.
Yeah.
David should have been in jail 2 years ago.
Yeah, he should have been
Why
murdered.
wasn't David
He should have been
in jail
killed.
when we
Should have been
know
whacked.
that a young girl of 13 and 12 can't hold gossip? Like, she can't hold water, bro. I'm dating a multi-platinum artist. They're not hiding that. They're telling their friends, and then their friends. My daughter plays club volleyball, bro. There's no secret. They got their own secret chats with just them. Bro, we know everything going on in that chat. Why? Because these little girls is telling. We might tell another parent. Oh, yeah, I knew. My daughter told me. Kids run back and tell their parents everything. So you think none of those kids went back and told their parents that this girl dating an overage
But to the
guy?
original point, to be like, okay,
Right
but to be like Mexicans have no place to speak on this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, hold on. So we do have screenshots.
He has a Discord server, I believe.
Yeah.
This is
But
her and her friends in there.
Okay.
Friends that knew about it talking about this situation.
But so they're pretty much saying that he's dating her in 2024.
Let's also point out that Mexicans have zero tolerance in their criminal community as far as like prison when it comes
stabbed
to.
up, you're out of here.
No, but that's very.
I literally seen some dude getting removed over this,
They
and
have harsher
literally
policies than any other race. They
So
are
is
the
this
kicking
most
a knife
vigilant.
into the
So
dude's
is this
eye.
a screenshot of I think this is his fans in his Discord talking about him having a girlfriend. And I think is there like a picture of him and her, or what's going on with this?
So this is them. So this is
all the evidence that people have collected of why they were.
if they have to look in an obscure Discord server to find like a screenshot like this to use as equatable evidence, then clearly it's not as much of. There wasn't as much evidence as Brandon was just characterizing.
Exactly.
Well, hold on,
and it was not necessarily
everybody in Lake
across.
Elsinore knows about the shit.
Hold on. So go back to that next that last tweet. So there's been fans speculating that he's did it because there's literally a comment right here in August 16, 2024, and they're saying drop one with the missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So I'm pretty sure people been knowing it. What is that right there?
That is crazy.
This was a quiet secret around the community of Lake Elsinore. The people who want to be in cognitive dissonance, they want to make it like there's no way. I get why Tam is doing that because women are so innocent. Is the reality.
I'm not saying she's
women
innocent.
turn their daughters over to R. Kelly to get molested.
Easy.
R. Kelly is a predator. David is also a predator.
Right.
And one thing we know about minority communities, especially living in those areas where shit is expensive, sometimes the money just is such a lure, you're willing to turn the other cheek. The mother knew this girl was dating an overage boy.
But why would she be reported missing if the mom was cool with it?
Because your daughter could date an overage man, but if she'd been gone for a year or 6 months, you will report missing. Like, where the hell is she at? Why wasn't the mama on Channel 7? My daughter been missing for a year. Last seen with this motherfucker, David, the singer, and we need to know where she's at. Because quiet is kept. People can be paid off, y'all. People kill people for insurance money all day. If that dude drop 100 bands on the table and the family is struggling, hey, just don't say nothing.
That's a horrible allegation. So you better
I'm not making an allegation.
It could be that the lady don't even speak fucking English and don't really even know much about like what's going on with her daughter.
Do.
No, like a common thing in Spanish households. Like a lot of these parents can't even keep tabs on their kid. They don't speak English. They're working.
Would y'all blame this on the child or bad parenting?
No, there's no
bad parenting.
No capacity where the child gets
blamed. So bad parenting.
100%.
No, I'm not blaming this little girl.
I'm not blaming the child or the parents.
And I'm probably
the predator. I'm blaming the predator.
And what I'm thinking is the predator was supplying this girl with drugs. She probably OD'd or something, and bro tried to hide it. That's what I'm thinking is most likely what happened. Do I think bro straight axe murdered this chick? No, but David is a predator and he should have already been arrested. All this he's cooperating is wrong. But I also know there is a significant number of people in Lake Elsinore who knew this shit was happening. It's all over the Discord. It's all in the YouTube comments.
So there's a message right here. It says this guy's a weirdo.
I already read this message.
So the message says this guy's a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the IU ran away last year. And this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. Oof. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweeped his pad in the hills. I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release, what does that say by the arrow?
Her name.
Names.
I won't release her name as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. So is this like, because it says
before they released her identity.
So this is, because it says 4 hours ago. Is this like, do we got a date on this right here?
Keep in mind, this is from a Reddit forum.
Exactly.
So
this is like.
This is way before
probably
that.
way before we even got the news today.
Probably about a month ago or something, a few weeks.
This is after that, but before yesterday.
Oh, so it's like the whole community kind of knew about it.
There's another comment where they say, let's say her name starts with, there's a girl, let's say her name starts with a C. This, and this, basically, right here. This guy's a pedophile, from what I heard. My sister was now in the 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader. Let's call her C. And she went on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade. And it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows where her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. Guys,
but these are little girls.
Yeah. But what don't matter,
those are the ones with the information. kid.
No, but they're
around
little
her, though.
girls.
No,
That-
it don't matter
like,
if they're little girls or not, fool. They're around this person. They
yeah,
see
it
this
does
man dating
matter.
this woman,
It
fool.
does matter because they're little girls. You
Bro,
can't.
what do you mean it matters, fool?
Gr-
That
little
means
girls
that they're
can't
in a
give
group
consent.
and they see her going out with this man. They're all fantasizing
Right,
about it.
I
'Cause he's a
agree.
hot, bro, he's a sensation.
I agree.
He's all over TikTok.
But
Like,
these are little girls that don't know no better.
bro, you're out of your
They don't
fucking
got-
mind, bro. You're out of your fucking mind.
No,
bro.
No,
listen.
they're little girls that don't
Listen, man,
know better.
Hold on, fam.
Like
Listen,
you're really gonna act
this
like
is
act like these little girls should have
Now I'm
like
about to
some
start
like
getting really mad,
adults.
'cause,
I think
bro, you understand,
the
fool.
context. Listen, bro, this is what's going around middle schools and high schools in Lake Elsinore. Everyone knows Celeste, she's dealing with David. Maybe they don't know exactly what their relationship is, but he takes her on trips with him to LA. There are many cases where parents would let celebrities take their kids wherever, whatever. But it is common knowledge among the 8th grade and 9th grader gossip circle that Celeste in Lake Elsinore, that
Is dating
Celeste
David.
is dating an 8-year-old singer named David. So when you keep saying they don't know no better, bro, these
They're little
got more
girls.
sense than
I'm
you
not
think
saying.
they got.
I'm just saying they're
Listen, you
easily
keep-
manipulated.
listen, you
Little
keep-
girls are
listen,
easily
hold on.
manipulated, bro.
But listen, this is my problem with you. You keep saying they're little girls. They're not little girls as in
An 8th grader?
Listen. They're not little girls as in they know what's going on. Bro, they're coherent to what's going on. They
Right.
know what's right and wrong.
Right.
They wish it was them.
I agree, but what I'm saying is, it's easy to manipulate little girls versus a grown woman.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about them knowing that she's doing wrong, and they're over here giving us little clues like, hey, my homegirl's been missing, and I know she dated this man.
Right. I'm not saying it's right. Right. What I'm
No,
saying
it's not
is
right. You can't say it's right.
What I'm saying is this is more speaking on the deplorableness of this fool Dave
Bro, let's
that
get
he
to
was using. I'm saying he's using.
Let's get to nitty gritty. Do you think he did it?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think he did it?
Yeah, David was.
Do you think he
yes,
did it?
Yes, David was paying these kids off to not go to the authorities
Because he was
That's
using
what-
little kids to help keep his scheme going.
But this is the
That's
point
what I'm
I was
saying.
making from the beginning.
I mean, we all agree. We all agree.
And there's no way.
That's what I'm
and there's
saying.
no way these little kids didn't go back and tell their parents. If you think not one of these kids went back like, Mom, you know what Celeste? You know Celeste? That's
they
what
did.
kids
But
do.
you know it's more than that. They went and told their friends. Like,
Of course.
she's
Yeah,
David.
like gossiping.
And you gotta think about it. He's a
I
TikTok.
have a teenage daughter.
The
That
boys,
shit coming
the
right
boys, the
back.
TikTok hit. Like I've never heard this song in my car on the playlist, but I know the song because it's all over the internet.
In TikTok.
It was a big deal.
So you think he's a pedophile, but you don't think he killed her?
I think he's a pedophile. I think he might be responsible for her death in some way. I think she might have overdosed and bro tried to hide it, or somebody who he owed money got her.
Personally, I think that bro was doing his thing. He did something wrong, and she said, "Hey, you impregnated me, or you did something to me, and I'm underage, and I'm about to rat you out."
I didn't even think about that.
That's what I. That's what I
The boy
think.
said. The boy said, "You know what?
I think she
I
threatened
gotta
him.
do something because at the." Go ahead, brother.
It was a torso and a head that was found. It wasn't a couple limbs.
It wasn't a fully
like
intact
she was
body.
like, bro, she was cut up.
Yeah.
And like this
Yeah.
is somebody who's literally looking at you saying, I gotta make sure that I can put you in a position where I could just carry you off. You're too heavy. He's a little guy.
But would you be that stupid to abandon her in your Tesla? Though?
That's the craziest
That's
part.
the fun
That's the craziest
That's
part right
the
there.
weird part.
That's the
That's
weird
what
shit.
make me got. That's what got me thinking. Maybe David wasn't even there. Maybe she was with one of David's homeboys who rolled his car, or she rolled a car.
Maybe he
Why are
paid
you-
somebody to
why
do
are you
it.
discounting the idea?
Maybe he
that-
paid somebody to do it.
It's either
But
the
then
Jews, the
either way, it's
trans, or the
still sick.
Mexicans.
Hold on, y'all let
I think y'all are discounting the idea of like, yeah, something could have happened. She could be pregnant. She could be threatening to tell all this business. And look, I got this tour planned. That shit is planned months, years in advance sometimes. I could do this or I could get the homie to do it, whatever, because cutting up a body is gruesome. And we're going to park it in the Bird Streets, nice ass area. Look how long the car was chilling there, untouched,
Yeah.
unbothered.
But it's the
I'm going to go on
crazy
tour
part.
now. I got an
It
alibi.
was
Fake
right-
OJ shit.
But it was right outside his house.
Yeah, if he paid somebody to do it, that's just as
In
bad as
his
him
car.
doing it.
That makes no
Yeah,
sense.
in his
car.
Like
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
makes
saying is to say this is him trying to do a cover up. This was the worst cover up in history.
Yeah, nah.
And to me, I feel like this girl, which this is what happens. Just because she hanging with David, when David is unavailable, that don't mean she's not around people in that circle. People might have access to bro house. Bro might have her programmed into the
And who's
Tesla.
her sister?
And she's 15. So she could drive. Motherfuckers drive around 15, 16 with no license. She could have been fucking with some other dudes when David gone out of town, whatever, and she could have went left. Or she could have, I think this might have been a case of an overdose. She
But-
probably
why did
overdosed
she
or
get cut up?
pregnancy.
But why she get cut up? That's
Because
the
they
part.
trying to hide the body.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I think she just came to him like, "Hey, bro, you done penetrated me and you fucking with these other girls, I'm finna tell the world. He's
Yeah.
like, I can't have you do it. Because at the time, you gotta think about it. A year ago, 2 years ago, he was a viral sensation. He was all over TikTok. That was like one of the best songs. Like, I know the song just because of TikTok.
For sure, but this is like a lot of coping for somebody that just did like a super depraved.
I think he's a pedophile. Listen, fool, he needs to get his ass whipped and go to jail.
He is a pedophile.
He needs to die.
He's a pedophile for sure.
I believe he needs to be killed.
Yeah, pedo K.
Yeah, like I'm not really sure where all this defense or even theorizing or hypothesizing what's going on with him.
Who's defense?
Who gives a fuck? Like,
No, dude, listen, man. We're discussing something that is happening in the world.
I understand.
We're
like,
not gonna do fucking
I get that.
whatever
Like,
prison mentality, just where you just say fuck, we not even gonna talk about it, bro. That's the whole way people used to do shit. We're discussing it. We're getting everybody's opinion. We're throwing in a little bit of speculation. But the point is, we all agree that David is a pedophile.
Les, do you agree?
1,000 million percent.
Do you think he did it?
I mean, I don't see.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think he did it?
If betting man would say yes. And,
That's what I'm talking about.
And if he didn't do the actual act again, like
Unless they on your ass,
understand
they call you the PDF.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat just said that he never posted the missing flyer.
He probably never did.
But that's regardless.
But let me ask
us
you this
theorizing
question. Let me ask you this question. Do you think, and I want to ask this to everybody, since I'm doing all the talking, that's what the chat say. Look, I want to ask everybody, do you think that there's a possibility that adults were aware of what David was doing and that they were getting paid off?
Yes, there is a possibility of that.
I think it's a possibility with his family.
With her family.
I'm sorry, with her family. I think that
That's
money
all
was there.
I'm saying.
And I think that it was like, okay, as long as you're gone and we're taken care of, it's cool.
I want to get all the sick motherfuckers in jail. I don't want just David to go to jail. I want the mama and everybody who took the payola. I want them all in jail.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
100% right.
I'm with that too because they're compliant. They're all helping him get away with this shit. I agree.
I mean, we all agree this is a sick story.
But there's no way that
They're gonna
body.
make a movie out of this
There's
too,
no
by
way
the way.
that body's been decomposing for a year. There's
Like,
no
this
way.
is going to be one of the biggest movies in Hollywood.
It's
Like 100%.
But you understand
we might
that,
as well
though.
just go ahead and grab it for
You
ourselves.
understand
Let's start writing the script.
I mean, we're going to narrate it randomly.
That's crazy.
But I mean, I ain't going
That's crazy.
We might have to.
But
But
you know-
anyways, long story short.
But you know, there's no physiological way that that body's been decomposing.
One of the middle
That's
schoolers.
crazy.
Hey, the homies in the back laughing out here. Look at the homies.
Y'all know there's no physiological way that body was decomposing for a whole year.
Yeah,
So
if there was no air getting to wherever she
in
was
a
stored.
completely sterile, cold environment.
So how the story goes, I guess it was parked in front of the house that he was in, and they got towed away. And then when it went to the tow, the tow spot, that's when they start smelling. It was like,
Of course.
get it out of here.
Right.
Which I guess you're right. But I mean,
That's what I'm saying,
There's been
but,
stories where people been decomposed for a year.
So but the smell would be that amplified significantly more. You know what I mean? Like there's no way a body's finna rot. Look, bodies die in my apartment building regularly, and you
I
won't.
mean, you're dying in front of us.
Yeah, exactly.
But
you won't smell it for weeks.
But
You know,
there was probably
at a
not
certain
also
point,
put
it
in
starts to
multiple garbage bags, like in the way it seemed like she was put in some garbage bags, right, or
Yeah, she was
something
in
crazy,
garbage
like
bags. Yeah, she was put up,
like
yeah.
obviously there's less oxygen hitting it, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be more able to decompose over the duration of a year.
I mean, I guess.
Hold on, so
but
there's a
I would
picture-
say it could be
Hey,
even
go
worse
back up
because,
to that
go back
because
up.
if she hasn't
So
been dead for
that-
a year, what
so
that
they-
means is that she's been alive.
So on this picture
rocking
right
with this
here,
fool.
they're saying on this picture right here, they're saying this was a pic of bro paying
And,
people off.
I saw
And
all
Brandon
this.
Loki.
I did my research
He
on
called
it.
that off.
But you can't. That picture proves.
I can't really
nothing.
say it.
That is
Yeah,
a
I can't
dude
really
with.
say it.
There could literally be anything in that paper.
Anyways,
bag.
we got a video of this.
There could be Munchie V's mint green Labubu in that bag.
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh,
me?
you know this pervert gave
Shout out to Munchie Boo Boo.
you know this pervert gave all his fans Labubus, right?
Oh fuck.
So anybody with a
It's a
Labubu
bad look
is
for
a
the community.
pedophile.
Oh my
Bad
god.
look for the Labubu.
This is supposed to be a video.
The biggest
of him.
takeaway is Brandon blames the
So, hold on.
Mexicans
Is this
because he
a-
gave him Labubus.
Labubus, gays, trans, and Mexicans,
So, but if this a video of him
Jews.
and her?
And the Jews.
and the Jews.
All right, so allegedly, I guess this already this is already bad work. Like, why are you 18 with a 13 or 12-year-old?
Looking like you in an apartment.
Exactly.
David. Fuck you, David.
Pervert, David.
Which one? What's good, David? Big fan, big spot me.
Take
Oh,
it.
thank you, Mitochondria. Appreciate you.
I gotta sign with him if you even.
You can't even read mitochondria.
You said Mitchell.
Bro, you retarded. Mitochondria?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. If that's really him with her live.
You could tell he trying to make her look older too. Put the hoodie on, fluff the hair out with the glasses. He trying to conceal the age and identity.
And he's trying to wear a shirt that says "I love hot moms."
Yeah, like, I don't. Why would I wore a shirt that I wore a shirt that said "I love hot moms." Why? How could I be a pedophile?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a bean. This
You look like Samuel L. Jackson.
He needs to be thrown under the jail.
Mr. Glass.
Hey, you give him to us, we whooping his ass. He ain't gonna come out alive. This is a bad word.
Man, I'm telling you, that looked like a payoff, bro. Them little Mexican boys in Lake Elsinore was taking that payola, dude.
That's very presumptuous.
Fool, you better break us off, or we gonna tell.
So this is a post.
Face wide open.
Not even a year ago, Mom.
Like some shit. So this is from the account that posted the picture of him in Lake Elsinore, which was 0.3 miles away from where she went missing.
Not even a year ago, my homie told me that David guy owed someone money in Lake Elsinore. Now this girl's dead missing from Elsinore. Weird.
Bro, look like a weirdo. Money.
He told me he gave someone in Elsinore money because he was with a minor and showed me a picture of it too. I didn't even know if I believed it at the time, but now I'm tweaking.
Now, so the real question is it her parents? Because
no, he was paying the little middle schoolers. He was in the teenagers. He was paying them off, and I think he was giving the mama a little stack too.
That's the biggest question though, because the
The
kids
mom
that makes
knew,
sense.
bro.
Yeah,
that kind of makes sense.
The mom, though, you know when your daughter is fast in the ass. You know she out there fucking. You're not dumb. I don't care if you don't speak English. You know you leaving your kid unsupervised. Now she's running around with this grown ass man, and he want to drive her to L.A. and all that. You know, you're just acting. People, I hate when people do that. Act like they just don't know. You do know. You just like the money, mom. You're a pervert. You deserve to be in prison for the rest of your life. But just stop acting like you don't know.
Hey, they called you the Mexican Mossad, Brett. That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
That's horrible.
The double M. The double M.
I love my Mexicans.
Nigga, double A
I'm gonna
agent.
eat a wet burrito tonight.
He fucking up the black community.
Oh, there he goes.
He
He don't hate Mexicans, y'all. He's gonna eat a wet burrito tonight.
It's crazy.
Like the other time, he said, "Oh, I love Mexicans." I told him happy birthday.
Red sauce for sure.
I mean,
That was wild. This was wild, gang.
You know,
I
we
don't
don't
fuck with that green
I
sauce.
go to Chipotle 5 times a week. What are you talking about? I love Mexicans.
I always say gracias when I order my tacos.
I mean, I guess let's come to a conclusion. How do you boys feel about David in this situation?
Fuck him. That's why.
Yeah, Dave's a mark. I think really we're just gonna have to wait and see the way this evidence plays out, because I'm curious now to see if, and I would hate to even imply this, if her family is involved in silencing.
If they're compliant, they should get fried
Wait
too.
a second. It was in a Tesla, so it should be video footage.
100%. Everything in a Tesla is recorded.
That makes
For sure.
sense.
But how did they have
Factuals.
remains in a, I don't think her whole body was in the Tesla.
If it
I
happened in
think
the
they was
bird
trying to-
streets, they even got video. Somebody ring camera of somebody bringing
Ring
bags
cameras.
Yeah.
because those are nice ass houses.
sure.
There's like so much technology nowadays.
100%.
We should be able to track down whatever the
I
fuck
think we're gonna
happened.
get to the bottom of it. It's gonna
Also,
take
keep
some
in
time.
mind, cases involving minors take longer for the
Oh,
information
yeah,
to
yeah,
come
yeah.
out, because it's a lot
For
more
minors.
sensitive.
Even
and
them, all of these kids are going to have to get subpoenaed,
100%.
and it's got to go through their parents, so it's going to take time.
I think you're going to get 20, 30 people willing to testify because everyone knew. And I think people were like, it's whatever. That's their business if they're doing something. But I think when she died, it was like, oh, shit, this went to the next level. But I wanted to ask you guys, I'm noticing that we're getting a little snubbed. A black man just won, he took some belts in the ring.
Okay. Oh, you talking about the Canelo?
Whooped some feet.
Oh, you fucked
Oh,
up.
you on-
And
you
I
on-
noticed that No Jumper and all their racism is refusing to talk about it.
Oh my God.
We whooped your ass, boy.
Look, when it's boxing, Mexicans get more racist than anybody. Then, Brandon, why you always talking about
But we get
race?
racist too, though.
No, but listen.
We all get racist.
But
I was about to say, 'cause I got
we wear
racist.
Mexican
Hey, look,
shorts,
I
though.
called my
And
homies as soon as
sombrero.
we won.
We beat
Hey,
you.
as soon as we won, I said, nigga, your next Independence Day is ours.
Hey, listen.
We whooped that ass.
That's wild.
We love Canelo. Hey, but look, we taking y'all Independence Day. Y'all can have Juneteenth. I want y'all day.
Before the guys go in, I would like to say that the history of boxing has always been based on racial lines.
Here we go.
Fighting and promoting the fights and all of that. And even me being from California, if there's no black person fighting, I always go for the Mexican.
Facts. That's our people.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, like, why didn't we talk about the Canelo fight, man? This was like major. And I think it was a great moment for just boxing in general.
Let's do.
Man, there's no jumper sports. Don't nobody want to hear Josh talk about sports.
Imagine Josh talking about sports.
If I was Canelo, I would.
Hey, Josh gonna talk about hockey in Canada and Lowell.
Yeah, Josh would have been talking about
Josh do know about sports though.
Josh with some feet. I don't know why people keep playing with Josh.
Yeah, Josh do know about sports.
Josh, let's get to the super chats. We got the top.
Cold True.
I've been assaulted by Josh before.
Shout out to Cold True. Cold True saying welcome to the Whack Pack.
As well as Chris Foster.
Chris Foster, welcome to the Whack Pack.
Sticks and Stones. LA with the $5. Shouts to the bros, Brandon and Tay, #long.
Hey, Sticks and Stones is responsible for this beautiful Eye of the Storm shirt right here. I got my eye on you, Lush. You know, it's the planet.
That was gay as hell, bro.
If you look real closely, if you look, but wait, if you look right here in Europe, these are the Caucasus Mountains, the caves that luscious people came from.
Name
where they used to sleep with their animals and marry their sisters and mothers. It's right here.
Yeah, man, we got we got Drummy Romance. Shout out to Lush and hi to Brandon. I hope you're having a good day.
Reality check for
Screwed
$5.
Go back up.
Motherfuckers like Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and Nick Fuentes only sound smart to dumb folks. I'm glad I got to read that one. He saw Trey's Cub. You gonna have Tam Kruger instead of Jaleese on here because she got to start creek dancing or twerking or something.
Why you say it in that voice though? Right now, racist as hell.
You have to. Oh, I did a fucked up Mexican voice the other day.
No, nigga, that was racist as hell.
No. Let me read this one. Don't hit the ball next to Brandon. The contact will make him too self-aware, and he'll start remembering he's black. If it's once, he'll see he's obese.
All right, Asada Aziz, you got one. All right.
That was low-key a good one. You gotta give him that one. That was low-key fire, right?
I got cooked.
Bars.
That's why I had to read it. I got cooked.
Asada Aziz takes no prisoners. He cooks everybody. Jeremy Romance also said, I think it's worth it to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every year. That was a Charlie Kirk.
No, but let me tell you this, though. This is all these degenerates do when they misquote Charlie Kirk and take him out of context. What he meant when he said that was like, if you do have guns, right? Of course you will have deaths that are righteous deaths, which is like someone trying to break in your house, you smoked them, the police might have to shoot a crazy person, a CCW carrier, kill someone, try to rob a store. I don't think Charlie Kirk was talking about senseless gun violence, people killing people for their opinion. If you do have guns, someone gonna get shot.
Right.
But people get shot and it's righteous, protecting people and all. So I hate these people who are like single cell organisms.
And by the way, now that we're talking about Charlie Kirk, just to get a quick little reference, you made a mistake last week. You said that he was talking about Chinks, but that was the dude's name.
That's his name. Young Turks.
Apologize right now.
We've already
apologized.
No. We want another one for this show.
Nah, fuck.
Admit you were wrong. Admit where's the bag of nickels?
Were you wrong or not, Lush?
Apologize.
Come on, Lush.
I'll say that.
Where's the sock full of nickels?
This is Spencer.
I'll say this. That was wrong, but I never actually even. I wasn't even the one that said it first.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
You literally
you pulled your phone out and then played it on the. You played it on the mic, fool.
You put
No, he didn't pull it up. Creep pulled it up.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Creep pulled it up.
You played it. Hold on. Let's listen.
I'm not gonna lie,
Can
guys.
you admit you were wrong?
Oh, that was wrong for sure, but I didn't even know about that until
All right, let's get to see Hustle, man.
We know.
Brandon got to be fucking Tay of third because he agreed with every word. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you fool. That's my dog. We're not fucking. That's gay. But I agree with real
just dome
perspectives.
at this point. Just dome.
Me and you got to squabble up. We don't play the sex. We don't do the sex play.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Zika Provides. Welcome to the White Pack.
Just because you got scoliosis
I
don't
got
mean
my
we
fucking
gonna
orange
jump you.
belt, bro.
We got
so
Jig
relax.
Seasons. I have a question for the beautiful queen. How's a man putting on a dress saying F menopause, periods, periods, childbirth, etc., not misogamy?
I don't know who he's referring to, but no, I mean as far as how
He's just talking about transgenders.
I don't support like the agenda of showing trans to kids and all of that, but I feel like if you're
Do you support trans people?
If you're a consenting adult and you like a little dick with your boobs, go ahead.
Do you support trans rights?
I support all Americans' rights.
Yes.
So if someone comes out, so let's give you a hypothetical. You have a kid. He's like, mommy, he gets 13. I'm in the wrong body. Are you like, we're going to get you some psychological help, or you like, we take you to the doctor to get altered?
I'm not altering my child. They can alter themselves when they move out and have money to alter themselves. I'm not going to not invite him to Christmas if he's got tits now.
But in California, they're saying they could like take the kid and like
my son.
They're saying in California they could take the kid and alter him without your consent.
I doubt that.
I don't fuck with that.
But no, that's true.
I think what this question is more
a safe state for trans kids.
I think this question is more referring to the fact that men already, you know, especially like leftists always complain about misogyny, about the patriarchy, but men are now taking over the women's spaces as well in the tense of like of transgenderism
and want to be
right.
So, over her answering the question.
That's
no. I'm just trying to further explain because this is like you know.
He's actually
No, I agree with that, and I said that on the competition.
But this is the nature of being a leftist. It's cognitive dissonance. You don't care about the death of Charlie Kirk because he's an asshole and I don't like him, but then you do care about the death of the little girl who got killed by David. On top of that, you don't care. You like, in one sense that they don't value life at all if it goes against, if that person didn't agree with them, but then they want you to believe we're against pedophilia, we're against this and that. Dude, it's just lies, man. These people say, oh, we want the Epstein's list, right? But you got liberal and kids who are like defending this David guy.
No, you're right.
Like,
it is hypocritical.
Do it.
He's right. Yeah. He's right. That is hypocritical. But can you concede that it's also hypocritical for conservatives to be like, snowflakes? Oh, you're reacting to this. Oh, you can't talk about this. And then, we make a Charlie Kirk joke. Oh my God, cancel him. We're gonna get him fired. Who's his boss? What does he work? Doing the same shit that all the gay ass liberals do.
We should never ever try to censor free speech in this country. Even and this is a hot take. We shouldn't even ever censor hate speech because all speech under the freedom of speech is free, including hate speech.
It's got to be across the board.
100%. That's why all these dudes, when I said what I said about Mexicans, was screaming and yelling. And they're so full of
No, I said that. No, I said
that nigga
no. Hey, I only said that. No, I only said that because you were generalizing. I only said that because you were generalizing, which is not a good faith argument. No, that's not a good faith argument. When you're generalizing, it's not a good faith argument. You're being hella provocative and trying to like you rage bait and all that bullshit to get the Mexicans in the chat to get mad. That's all you was trying to do. You wasn't trying to speak facts. You wasn't trying to speak facts. You were trying to piss the Edgars in the chat off. That's all you was trying to do.
No matter what you said, you just said
he got a point though, Brandon.
Listen, no matter what he said, he just said that he believes that I should be able to do that.
Yeah, of course.
And guess what?
And you're entitled to your opinion, as wrong as it may be.
If you even said the N-word up in here, I wouldn't have reacted at all.
I don't say that.
P-Face was like in this.
And P-Face know better too. When I see you, I'm squashing you, boy. But we're going to stop talking about that.
Look. P-Face was like, he hates black people or whatever he said, right?
That's not what he said, but it was racist.
Yeah, whatever he said. I said, like, in my mind, listen.
Bro, listen, fool, if I was 18, fool, I had to hunt him down.
Bro, you are not going to Compton. Look,
baby, I be in Compton like the mayor.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm gonna take your ass with me.
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying
with me. Hey, this motherfucker done said the N-word. He don't.
Listen,
you act like a real bitch right now.
It ain't fun when the rapper got going on.
Good point, Lushy, on your ass.
I'm not saying you scared to go to Compton. People in Long Beach, we have no reason to go to Compton. Compton is like weird.
Nah, I got a reason. It's him.
Oh shit.
I'm not a part of that.
Hey, no soundboard.
Anyways, back to
Compton is just Compton is a little unkept. It's not a nice looking place. So if you're in Long Beach,
man, shout out to all my people in Compton.
Shout out to Compton.
I'm gonna be in Long Beach looks way better than Compton.
Shout out to Compton.
That's a fact. And guess what?
Hey, no shout out.
Do you know?
No,
Compton. Do you
listen,
know?
man.
Compton and Long Beach together. Now you know you're in trouble.
Compton. Y'all gotta let me do my shout out.
Aren't you from Compton?
No, I'm not from
Compton.
What?
Why'd you make that face?
I'm just saying, you need to do my shout out.
That was a bad face.
I'm trying to shout out to the farms in Compton. Shout out to all the Compton Cowboys, Keenan, the big homie, everybody. Hey guys.
Reap the cash. Bring back parental advisory. Save our kids.
Okay,
a college kid was just hung from a tree in Mississippi brand.
get my dog.
Yeah, that was
bad
not
work.
cool.
That was bad work.
Say about that.
One
All
more-
races of people do good and do bad.
Thank you, Reeve.
Black people just do it a little more than everyone
Yeah,
else.
Reeve
my
Cash.
God,
Shout
I
out
was
Reeve
gonna say that.
Cash.
Sticks and Stones LA, best show of the week by far of every week. Every week. And I
Fuck
don't
the Tuesday show, bro. Watch Thursday. We're not doing no Adams on our show. We're kicking Adam off now.
Hey, what's going on with the Wednesday?
We might kick you off too, Lush.
They
You be
gonna
on a
have-
Tuesday show.
I'm kind of compromised.
You gotta make a
compromised, for
decision. You
being
gotta make a
honest.
decision.
Where's the sock full of nickels? No, I'm
He's a spy. He's a spy.
The sock full of nickels is coming home with me.
Nigga Lush is
Hey, I want
massage,
those
bro.
shows.
He's
Hey,
from the massage.
let's go
bro.
turn that into a Fifi bag.
Hey, right, that's terrible. Listen, what was going on with Wednesday show, bro? First, y'all was sitting there with a snitch, YSL Woody. Then, like, two, all these dudes who thought they could chat, and they had the floor for a whole, like, 2
They ain't say
hours.
nothing to 'em.
And they laid a fucking egg, dude. Like, what?
Nah, but can we say this?
Were you there? Were you there?
I was not there.
I
Obviously.
seen you take a picture with him though.
No, you didn't.
You did,
You did
liar.
take a picture with Woody.
Bro, was I there yesterday, Nathan? I wasn't
You took a
there,
picture
Dick.
with him.
Nathan wasn't going in the room with that
Bro.
Take a
snitch.
picture with Woody?
No,
I swear I saw you.
you saw Kenny's
Oh no,
ass.
no, I'm sorry. It was Adam and Wack. And Wack, I'm on your ass.
other white guy.
Listen, Wack,
That
I'm
was
on your
Kenny.
ass for that. You was supposed to pop up today.
Hold
We're
on,
gonna talk
nephew.
about that. Wack, you was not supposed to take a picture with Woody. That's not good for us.
I'll say this. When Adam said, Woody here, because Adam texted, he said, Woody here. You know what my response was? Who's going to present him with his gold medal? That was my response.
For being snitch of the year?
The gold medalist.
What was the gold medal for? Though?
Nah, that's Thug. Thug is snitch of the year.
Well, that's according to Munchie B's ranking system, all right?
Thug is Sith Lord of the
The
snitches.
gold medalist is Woody. Thug gets the silver medal.
I trust.
Yeah, Gotti.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, Gotti got silver.
Hey.
He got Thug is bronze.
I gotta interrupt you because we forgot something I want to talk about.
Please.
Did you guys like ban Hefe from like sipping lean or something? Because he's been real angry lately.
There's been no lean
Him
banishment.
and Munchie
He
B
been
got to a
getting
big
into
argument,
it with
right?
like
We have to talk about this.
They had a whole argument.
You want to talk about it right now?
We have to.
You want to play? We got a clip from.
Yeah, we actually-
from
we have-
We got the clip of
Munchie.
Munchie being
And
people
Adam
saw
said
it.
so
People
earlier.
saw it already. People
I
already
didn't
saw that
see it.
shit.
Adam specifically said earlier we got to talk about this shit.
Hey.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, so now you're Adam's bitch, huh?
Oh my God.
Just because Adam told you.
I'm trying to do my job.
Adam
He
said
don't-
we have
Brandon,
to talk
Brandon,
about
he
Jesus
lives here.
Christ. Yeah, you're trying
He
to get
sleeps right in that little dirt spot.
Just trying to get him
me
evicted, gang.
We get
How
him
you,
out of
trying
here.
to, how you mad at the landlord?
We get him out of here. Get him out of here.
No one's gonna be a bigger.
So I
Adam
guess-
has a little dog bed
let's
for
be
lunch,
honest.
right?
But no one's gonna be a bigger bitch for the white man than you. You feel me? You know that. You are the bitch of the year when it comes to sucking white dick.
Oh,
You feel
shit.
me? To the point where
I am
you're
so
gonna leave. You're gonna leave here and
offended.
go to a white coffee shop. You're gonna go to Starbucks. And then after,
Starbucks is
Casey
white.
laughed. It was real.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
This is said by the man who big homie is younger than him.
Hold on.
Almighty suspect is his big homie and he younger than Lush.
You gave
I
me
thought he was my
you
nephew.
gave me flowers. I thought that was very sweet, so I offered you a gift, and you picked the only black leader that chose to work with the KKK.
Well, you were the one. I was gonna bring that up because I would also work with the KKK to eliminate the black degenerates. But the
I can't agree with you on that one.
Hey,
man.
listen,
crazy.
Listen, before we go on Avid, can I just tell you this simply? So my friend brought up, shout out to my boy Jakari. Look him up,
Animal?
J-A-K.
you have no friends
Huh,
named
huh.
Jakari.
I know
Your
what you're
friends are named Jacob.
Listen, my boy Jakari brought up a great point to me. He said, I've been in like the 4chan, the racist Twitters and all that. He said, bro, he said, do you know what racist KKK members post on their Twitter accounts?
You.
All they post, no, that's
this
what
guy,
your
brother.
quotes.
Wait, no, that's what. Listen, that's what someone like.
They know
like
they're wrong.
He
that's
agrees with me, brother.
That's what Lush would say. That's what you would think, right? But what the KKK members actually post are the videos that black people post of us doing ignorant shit, fighting, robbing, running up on people, pressing people,
That's
stuff we
actually true.
record.
That's true.
And he said the KKK member said we don't got to do nothing to black people. All we have to do is put a lens on the things that black people post about themselves.
That's what
and
you
that
do.
brings people over to our cause.
There's a racist white side of Twitter.
Look, he definitely
made a great point. He made a great point.
Because he definitely just said, I would work with the gay.
Listen,
no, but he made a great point. He made a great point.
You're being very ignorant.
However, you put that same
You're being
spotlight
very
on the
ignorant.
black community
and
try to highlight the negative things that black people do
I
in
am
the same manner.
urging black people.
No, K-Slim, no.
Listen, I am urging black people to stop doing what Tam did. Stop connecting yourself.
Stop doing what Tam did.
Listen, stop connecting yourself to degenerates. Stop saying
you're not gonna keep calling the homie Munchie.
I'm not calling him. No. Can I tell you something about Munchie?
Go ahead, Tam.
Wait,
speak
let
on
me
that
tell you
shit.
something about Munchie.
Talking
Let me tell you
shit.
something about Munchie.
Talking shit, Tam.
I fuck with Munchie because Munchie know better. And if when me and Munchie sat in the room and had conversations, Munchie know that the stuff I'm saying is true, and he does work to try to help his community. I can fuck with Munchie because he knows better, and he's learned that through trial and error. What I'm talking about is these other bozos who out here 40 years old talking about I'm from whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop and I do this and where this nigga, that type of stuff. Munchie ain't out here calling out nobody.
Put a name on it.
Say names.
Start calling out names like corrupt. Call out names like corrupt.
Say
Name one. Name one.
That's two.
Oh, I know.
Listen.
Name one that's black.
One that's black.
We know the name.
Compton Rick Rock.
Okay.
Look.
Don't do that to Rick Rock. Don't do that to Rick Rock.
You told me to say
No, but
that.
Rick Rock is a good dude. He do good for the community.
Let me get one more. Let me think of another one.
Rick Rock a good dude. I like Rick Rock.
T-Rail.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Now he's pandering. Now he's pandering.
You want another one?
Now he's pandering. Look at him pandering.
I'm throwing him out there.
Did you just do this? Is that what you just did?
He did the chicken wing.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. My fault. Let's watch the clip, though, you guys.
Yeah.
Look at my hand. Look at my hand.
The snitch, nigga. What are you talking about? You the same nigga in here talking about Thug is bad. You trying to tell me don't believe that's what he said.
You said Thug.
Hey, look, bro.
You said Thug.
Hey,
told him
man,
to go in there and snitch. I said, how do you know that? Because the snitch said it.
Man,
so why would you believe what a snitch
said?
said?
Did bullshit, so it don't matter. So the comparisons you trying to make it don't make no sense.
All right, so if that don't make no sense,
it don't make no sense.
So why believe Woody? What made him credible?
Why believe Thug? Why believe Thug?
Thug never said.
Why believe Thug?
And listen,
I'm listening, nigga. Why believe Thug?
Because Thug never said he told him to do that. He didn't say he did or didn't.
Man, look, man.
You talking about what the fuck Woody said? Right or wrong?
Yeah, I said what Woody said.
And you believe
I said what Woody said. Yeah, nigga, because I can't believe Thug, nigga. Who was you to tell me what not to believe, nigga? And you said Thug snitch, so he's not credible, nigga. You said some oxymoron shit. You said some oxymoron shit, bro.
I actually feel differently after his interview.
Now,
that shit was funny.
Time out. Hold on. I've never seen Munchie be in that type of place where the nigga was just angry and blind, bro. That was crazy. I love Munchie, bro, but come on, Munch.
We want the old. We want the old Ed Hefe back, cause Ed Hefe was getting mad, bro.
No, but I like the new Hefe when he talking up. He
was fire.
This
was fire.
I like the Hefe.
And you know what I liked about this? I like the fact that they were able to have a respectful back and forth, heated, and it didn't escalate.
Man, they homies.
Here's where I feel like it got like unrespectful.
Play right there.
Yeah, it goes left here for sure.
Yeah.
Up now, bro.
I actually
That's
feel
why the streets
conflicted.
fucked up now, bro. Nigga, Woody is getting up there. I feel my opinion.
That's why the streets are fucked up.
Woody's on record switching.
Woody,
Hold on,
nigga,
radio.
Woody,
Hold on.
nigga.
Woody,
Look, bro, stop talking over me, bro. I'm talking to
Nigga,
this
you ain't talking
man.
over
You
me
keep
for
trying to
3 minutes.
insert talking
What
over
you
me,
talking
nigga. I'm talking to this man, though.
talking to each other. Listen, hey, we need the old ad.
You the same nigga sitting
I like
here.
this
and
ad.
said
But they ain't make no ad hominem
Hold
attack.
on. Let me hear this. You know, keep playing it. I like this.
It's over.
It's over.
Okay.
They ain't make no ad hominem attacks.
You got
They ain't
two
attack each
LA
other's
gang
character.
members in a heated argument about two snitches from God knows where. Atlanta. Like, bro, he's a snitch. Oh, wait.
Nigga
Wait, listen.
I mean, who's more of a snitch,
No,
right?
no,
That's the thing. That's the
Who's the
crazy
bigger
part.
snitch?
Should I say this?
Man, say that shit.
Say
it's
it.
Thursday show.
Hey,
Say it, you already
Ugly
blame
Money
Mexicans.
Niche was in here like, it's snitches from every hood. He looked at suspect and was like, you got snitches from your hood, right? This nigga go say, yeah, nigga, you got put off the hood. Why the fuck? You got nobody from your hood. You don't have a hood. The nigga was like,
so suspect don't got a hood?
I knew Ricky was a bitch. He sat there.
Oh, shit.
Listen. Ricky not a bitch, figuratively speaking.
I knew.
Oh, no, you just said
You literally just said that.
Go ahead, brother.
Listen, when didn't no nigga in the room seize on that moment, I knew that niggas was scary to really call niggas out. Even if you were just jokingly saying it, it would have been really good for the sake of content. But bro, you not like you really from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I would have just sat there and not said
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I never seen this video, but now that I'm seeing it, I like this ant.
Yeah, look, I'll say this.
That's because you like violence and chaos.
You know I like
This is
violence.
my genuine, look, I want to give a genuine take on the whole Ant situation. So Ant was in federal prison for 10 years. You feel me? For a really serious charge, trafficking and things like that. He's a very well-respected member of his hood, right?
Shout out to the threes.
Shout out to the threes. Okay.
He checked the shit out of you.
Of course, like I'm gonna look.
You
I'm
bitched up. Shut up. Okay, and don't hit me, please.
No, I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna.
He said, "Let's shut the fuck up." Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say dumb shit. I'm gonna say dumb shit until someone.
You should have been like, "Man, you shut up," like you do me. See, Les is a selective.
Well, no, I have more respect.
Like, not even a Negro.
I have more
You're
respect.
a selective cracker.
I have more respect for young Aunt Hefe than you. That's why.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. No, this is good. No, tell me why. Tell me why.
It sounded
good.
Because it sounded funny to say that. That's why.
Tell
Because
is that really true? Is that
true?
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Nigga, don't start submitting now, bro.
Come on, bro.
Nigga, stand on your shit.
No, but I really was making a joke.
You said that you like Aunt Hefe better than him. You
He
like
said he
him
had
better
more
than him.
respect.
Well, respect, like, okay, guys. Here's the thing. So, like I said,
Is it because you called Brandon
young
dropout?
Aunt Hefe did 10 years in federal prison, and he has been out for less than 2 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Damn, you telling that man business. Go ahead.
Well, he spoke on this several times. So we're essentially seeing him get reacclimated and adjusted to society in real time under the lens of a microscope with 4 or 5 million.
So you said less than 2 years. So that means I could talk shit to Aunt Hefe, and if he touched me, I call his parole officer.
Totally.
Damn, thank you.
hell no.
Thank you for that.
You confirm it, bro.
Your ass is
I'm not fucking with that, Lush.
To be fair,
You sucking ass right now, Lush.
To be fair, I know nothing about the
Touch me and I call your parole
conditions of young.
Nigga, boy. Slave
Obviously-
catcher ass nigga.
Obviously, he's joking.
Slave
Before
Probation officers.
slave
Slave
catcher.
Slave
That's
catching ass
crazy,
nigga.
dog.
This is
touch
crazy.
me and I'm calling your parole
No.
officer.
Obviously, I have no knowledge of the intricacies of Aunt Hefe's parole or anything of that. Just to clarify before
2 years,
people
he
jump
ain't
out.
on
Pandering to the community right now, but let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Suck is. Will you rub it when you suck next time? Like, you
Why
can-
does
you
everything
stroke
go
it?
back
Like,
to gay stuff with you and Adam?
I mean, it's just
Hey, look, sometimes.
Where did rub and
clear.
suck come from?
It's just clear that there's something
Look,
going on
look.
here. There's like, I like Asian girls too, Brandon. I get it. Like, you feel me? Like especially when they mix, sweetie.
Get to the point.
Get to the goddamn motherfucking point.
Don't touch my balls unless it's with your mouth.
Hey. No sex plan. Go ahead. Niggas gay. Niggas turn this shit to a whole plug talk
he's
show.
about to
Hold
do
on,
it.
y'all.
No, I really do have a
do a
question
whole-
that's sexual.
It was just air
Hey.
between balls talking about no sex.
I definitely will.
I do have a-
Hey, bro.
Hey, I do have a
Pause.
question that's sexual. I do have a question that's sexual though.
Go ahead.
Because we were arguing about this at the Canelo fight, me and a bunch of ladies. Missionary. Some girl was like, I like it when he looks in my eyes during missionary. And I'm like, if he's looking in your eyes, he ain't really doing missionary. Because isn't missionary ear to ear?
I
That's
didn't
what
know you
always
were gay
thought.
until right now. Now I know you're gay.
I don't know how we got to here.
Only
I don't
if
know
you're
how we got to here.
only
I
if you
got
can't hold yourself up.
You got a point to
I don't even
prove.
remember.
Maybe I'm just fat.
You got a point.
Yeah, I was about to say. Only if you out of shape and you can't hold yourself up. Hey, what the fuck?
That's me.
It's still missionary if you lean up.
Yeah, bro.
That's like the
missionary.
scorpion
Listen,
technique.
bro, all I
That's
know
like
is
the
this.
cobra
That's a
technique.
new position.
That's like a yoga pose. That ain't missionary.
My brother, you need to do more push-ups. You'll be all right.
I am pushing up with my waist.
I lost it.
All right, so let me just ask
I
you a
like to
question.
grind on it.
I like this Aunt Hefe. I
Okay,
like when he
okay,
speaks up.
that's what
I
was
hate when he
gonna
falls
say.
asleep.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Fiery.
So this is the biggest thing that needs to be conveyed. So this is a guy in the midst of going through this reacclimation into society, and we're all watching it. And certain things are not resonating with him, so he's not understanding certain. Like, for example,
are you calling FFA dumb?
No, he
Not
was
at
just
all.
in a time capsule in jail.
Not at
and
all.
People are
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about current events and shit out here.
Yeah.
This is getting on the. This is bordering on slander.
No,
I just wanna
not
call
at
it
all.
out.
It's actually framing in a way
FFA,
that
please don't beat me up when you beat up Lush.
this is a way that nobody's framed. This is a way that nobody is framed and contextualized this conversation properly, because you're talking about somebody that is still is literally getting a justice society
Super chats.
in real time.
Super chats. Go ahead.
Yeah. Fuck my point. It's a super
Man,
chat.
I
Hey, see us?
No. This
we
is
can't
great.
get two.
This
So,
is great.
look, we gotta-
Hey, my bad, and I'll do
Finish
this on
the point.
Tuesday.
No.
Mr. John Doe.
No, man, finish that point.
Stop being disrespectful to
bitch,
Lush, and Lush, stop letting that shit slide. Smoke when you feel like it. Real no jumper OG. Yeah, this is my motherfucking show. All y'all here because I allow y'all to. That's the
shit.
motherfucking
Talk
truth.
your shit.
If
Talk
you want to
your
know the
shit.
truth, because they fuck with me, and I help put Brandon on.
With
I help
FFA's
put Tay
permission.
on.
That's a fact.
You feel
Me too.
I
You
need
help put me on.
Well, actually,
Man,
you didn't
fuck
help put me on. Flocko put me on. Don't lie.
Flacco
Hey.
is our OG.
Hey, what did I just say?
He's like,
He's stuttering now.
Artist nigga.
hey, what was
I
I?
helped put you on.
No, we love you, Lush.
I helped
Kid
put
Murray.
you on.
A nice
Kid-
young lady with a
listen-
dress on or no jumper.
No,
That's what's up.
I forgot what Mr. John Doe said. What did he say again? He said, no,
Stop being disrespectful to Lush. Come on, we know that, man. We ain't disrespecting.
Kid
Come on,
Murray.
Lush is our guy. But anyways, Kid Murray,
I
a
love you
nice
guys.
young lady with a dress on, no jumper.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Respect.
She's not even smoking.
Yes.
Shout out to the queen. Come on,
Yes. Shout out.
And guess what?
Shout out.
And if Tam decided she wanted to blaze
We
it,
gotta
that
see
doesn't
hustle.
make her less of a woman.
I would. But
Hey, Tam, let me ask you a question. Did you have before those flowers? Did you get flowers this week?
Did I get flowers this week? I already talked about my relationships on this show.
So what? Did he buy you
So are
flowers?
you in a relationship?
No, I just
That's
Are you-
good
are you
because
in a
I'm
relationship?
no.
I'm showing him how he needs to treat you.
Never mind. Never mind.
Hey,
Make
whoever
her watch
Tam's
me do my
boyfriend
East Side
is,
step.
you need to make sure she gets some flowers every week.
Okay, I like that.
Your boyfriend let you win all
Flowers are
arguments on
regular. If
television.
you're not buying flowers for your lady on
Hey,
the
straight up.
Hold on,
regular,
That's
y'all.
why I fuck with the Mexicans.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
you
was
know what I mean?
We gotta see hustle.
Oh, God bless you.
That was racist.
We got
God bless you.
Could we
Gotta
like?
let the
That was
LGBTQ movement.
That is him.
Hold on, y'all. One mic. See hustle. Gotta let the LGBTQ movement go. It's the reason Trump won. Whatever. Shout out to Casmon, the Light Street West. Charlie was offered $150 million and turned it down.
I'm really glad that you brought up $150 million because that's a really important number to bring
Because
up right
Canelo
now.
Alvarez
You
got
got
paid
something to say
money.
about that?
No,
Yeah, you got
I do,
150 million.
I do, and I'll tell you why.
Why do you look like Danny
And
DeVito?
Cropper got 10 million.
I've heard that before. Because the largest donation, you're going to love this, ever given to a HBCU just occurred. You feel me?
From Trump, $500 million.
No, actually, I'm sorry, Ted, you're misinformed. It was 150 million, and it was through the, what do they call it? The motherfucking Bloom Foundation, and it was my brother works directly with this school. Shouts to motherfucking Hudson Tilliston University in Austin, Texas, for their $150 million donation, the largest donation to an HBCU in history.
Hey, how are you?
By a significant margin?
How are you Jewish and you could barely fucking read?
Didn't
Isn't that against the religion?
I'm not Jewish. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? I ain't even Jewish.
Jesus Christ could read.
We got the Shady Pimp.
Hey,
Yo, tell Brandon, hush. And yo, Lush, check your DMs and send me
Hey,
the link for the wax here.
Shout out to Donald Trump for giving more funding, $500 million
Yeah, I thought it was 500 million.
to HBCUs.
Yeah.
CEO
A couple days ago.
That was a
No, he
general
just did it.
donation.
He just did that
Hold on. The largest.
It was funding, not a donation.
It was funding.
The largest single donation to one specific.
Yeah, he's saying
ever.
donations versus funding.
September
let's get
All they gonna
25.
do is steal the money.
Hold on, Brandon, let's get through Super Chats, though. CEO of Racism, smoking on that Charlie pack. How Charlie pro-life but end up dying. Rest in peace to bro. I'm sure he's looking up at us right now.
That's
Bro
terrible.
died left-leaning, ironic.
That's terrible.
By the way, his name's CEO of
Rage-
Racism.
rage
so I'm gonna
baiting
take
comment.
What he says with,
And just, yeah.
I feel like he's.
We got Colorado.
That's a satirical.
What was the name?
Colorado Furnishing? Refinish?
Colorado Refinishing. How is it okay Lush celebrated Kirk's death on his story? Shows what a
piece of shit he is. Regardless,
I'm going to say pos because I don't want to cuss on the line, but shows what a pos he is, regards left, left or right.
I think it means regardless.
So
regardless, left or right.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay.
Regardless.
That's okay, Colorado.
He's Mexican, right, Brandon?
He might be, right?
he's Mexican.
I'm not gonna... Fucking hilarious. With that being
Who
said,
will win Lush versus Brandon in the debate? We already settled that. Me.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm putting my money on Lush. Lush might overtop you, Brandon.
You don't gotta hold nothing. I cooked this thing on our debate.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'll be honest. I think that Moose Man needs that debate.
No, Moose Man was here yesterday and was sounding silly as hell.
Where was you at?
Yeah, I don't think Moose Man can win a debate with Brandon.
Hey.
Josh is purposely not inviting me, bro, and you know it.
Moose cool, he's just too
nice. He's not ready, fool.
Well,
and another thing I want to say to Moose Man, hey, quit commenting on them like comments, fool. That type of shit I have resentment to that. When I see you, I'm gonna talk to you about it.
I feel like he was. I feel like
he was talking on Mikey O. Mikey O had put a comment. He had made a post because I had mentioned him, and then we talked about it. We talked about it with AD, but he had made a comment saying, "Yeah, talk to him. I don't care about all that girl shit, fool. I'm gonna talk to you when I see you. Just know that. Go ahead though. You
Moose
can talk
Man,
about that.
Go to the gym. Take him down. Take him down when you try to get you.
Go to the gym, fool.
Take him down, bro. Listen.
I don't like that shit though. I don't like that shit where you try to make yourself feel like you a part of like the Ponzi's and the crowds. Like, bro, you don't have nothing to do with that. Shut the fuck up and stay in your place.
You tripping on Moose?
Shit.
Whoa, we need him over here.
We don't know.
All right, the shady pimp. Lush must be blind like Munchie. Ignore the chats. Don't spend $15 on messages. The shady pimp. Just so you know, we do them at the end of every episode. So you did get your chats read, brother. Forza, No Prep Nation. Tucker got deplatformed because he lied about the voting fraud, and Fox got sued and had to pay millions of dollars. It wasn't because he wanted to tell the truth. He lied and paid for it.
That is the 100% fact. Tucker lied about voter fraud, allegedly, and they fired him.
Was this
so he
before
was saying that Tucker got fired because he wanted.
Okay,
but I guess.
But does that?
I guess you could say
he was telling his truth.
Go with the narrative.
I'm about to say,
does that invalidate his?
Because I do think there was voter fraud.
I'm about to say, does that invalidate?
There was voter fraud, bro. Come on.
Because we all know the media. We all know the media is gonna.
Right.
Well, the reason he got fired is because Fox got sued for like $700 million.
That's what it is. It isn't because he was either necessarily wrong or right.
He wasn't lying.
You know what I mean?
Let's get to the next one. Go ahead.
All right,
Moose Man.
I want you to.
Moose Man.
Who wants to read Moose Man?
I'll read Moose
Tucker
Man.
left Fox because his messages were damning. In the Dominion lawsuit, Fox lost for $785 million. He knew election fraud claims were lies and still pushed it.
Let's go, Moose Man.
But no, Fox got caught up in that shit too because Fox didn't want to. There was election fraud, but the mainstream media didn't want to say it because at that point there was no damning proof. But later on, the proof came out, and the judges who were Obama appointees refused to hear the cases.
This
of
next one is
election
for
fraud.
you, Brandon. Marcus Garvey died penniless and alone in Jamaica, and that's on working with them people.
Hey, you know it's funny.
You just said you love Marcus Garvey.
No, I went to Marcus
You walking
Garvey,
around with his pen.
I got a lot of respect.
I had several.
But you got this one.
Jesus Christ.
Why did you?
Sam, get on his ass.
It's
I got
just
respect for
sickening.
Marcus Garvey.
Why was this even an option if you got so much to say about Marcus Garvey?
I understand the whole holistic of the person, but as I said, you picked the only one that worked with the whites.
I feel like this person is dumb because I think Marcus Garvey died in UK.
He did not. He got deported
from the UK.
He was the first person. He's why we have FBI people that are black, because J. Edgar Hoover hired somebody specifically to infiltrate the UNIA and fuck it up.
They dog my boy Marcus Garvey.
Have mercy on him.
So you're saying the FBI was right about
please.
Wait, you're saying the FBI was right about Marcus Garvey?
Right now.
Yeah, burgers, big
Are you
burgers.
saying the FBI was right about Marcus
Does
Garvey?
anybody in this room presently have a strong objection to Tam being a permanent member of this cast?
I have no
Yeah,
objection.
vote for me. Vote for Tam in the chat.
Put some burgers in the chat. I fuck with Tam.
I have a strong objection.
I go to
Definitely
Tam.
fire.
You do.
But listen, but Tam was the only person who really tried to battle Brandon.
Tried and failed miserably, but okay.
I don't think she failed.
I'll
but she's
take this
battling.
every week.
She's
Yelling
battling, though.
doesn't
She
make
was
you
being
right.
polite and smoked your ass.
How about, hey,
Yeah.
I'm losing that for sure.
Yeah, put a poll.
Hey,
Who do y'all want more?
Who would you rather see
Brandon
on
or
camera?
Tan?
Me.
No.
They love looking at these
And we need
nuts.
Gambit back too. Gambit smoked.
Oh
shit
yeah,
today.
Gambit was going
Let's be
home
honest.
next.
And thank you to me because I brought Gambit here.
Thanks to my brother.
I told bro the other day, I said, bring your ass here. I called Lush. Lush gave me the okay.
He's
the green
more
light.
my friend than yours anyway. So you feel me?
You're more my friend than him.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me?
We're better than him.
This is the stupid.
Fair enough.
This
Yeah,
super
fuck
chat.
me, fuck me, because that's
This
why.
super chat kills me. Brandon, first of all, my name is Brandon, knows nothing about politics. Let this new guy talk. Brendan, he knows more than you.
Ooh,
these
they
people,
love you.
These people, listen,
Double
people
S said that
confuse
too.
their ideology and what they
Shout out,
want to
Cotton
be
Eye.
true with actual facts. Like, they can never tell you what you're wrong about. I've learned that about the No Jumper audience. They'll say, you're wrong, you're stupid. And then you just tell them, well, what specifically am I wrong about? They can never tell you. So
Well, I
I
told you what
realized
you were wrong. You were generalizing Mexican people when I was saying everybody has weirdos and pedophiles in their culture.
generalizing is neither wrong or right. You just it's something you can do or not do.
No, generalizing is wrong because not every because you said Mexicans do this and da-da-da, whatever the fuck you were saying, and that's not the facts. It was fundamentally wrong.
If my generalization I made was your opinion, and there were
Mexicans
there
got
were Mexican people in the
And
audience.
you do this thing with your pincher, the air. You're pinching the air. You Mexicans and
I'm channeling my racism. Okay, that's what that is. I'm pulling it out of the air. But what I'm telling you, there were even Mexicans in the chat who were agreeing with me. So
I'll get this
proving my point.
Come on, man. We getting too much.
Further proving my
Better
point.
than Tuesday.
Our show's way
Brandon be
better.
telling the truth though. Black people the biggest threat to black people. Honestly,
That's a fact. I agree with that.
we know it's true. Just because people don't like it doesn't make it not true.
Is that Adam himself? Every time an African baby is born, after we pray and wish the baby and their parents well, we then have to cross our fingers because in 30 or 40 years,
They can end up being a
being a fucking coon like Brandon. Brandon, that's you, bro.
Man, how many African kids am I putting through school right now? Like 20.
Well, you just
bro.
came from Africa, so how many African kids you made? How many African kids you
I'm
made?
paying for like 20 African kids to go to private school right now. Just calm down, you Africans. You booty scratcher.
That's crazy.
I don't like this dude, Mr. John Doe. He been harassing me on the internet. But go
I
ahead.
love him. He agrees with me.
Which one? No, they ready.
Go ahead, Les. Go ahead, Les.
Which one? Adam?
Brandon knows. Yeah, they ready.
John Doe, Mr. John
I got a partner that rob and go to Black Lives Matter protests. Boy, that should trip me out seeing that shit on IG.
Okay. Next one.
Both things can be true. So
This
sticks
woman-
and stones. Go ahead.
This woman is literally capping for black degeneracy. I agree. This is crazy. Can't go to country style Jamaican food in Inglewood. Fire, but you might get smoke waiting for your meal in Inglewood. Facts, Brandon. It's just damn it.
Is he wrong? How do you think about that, Queen?
She knows it's true.
Has anybody been seeing the gentrification that's taking place in Inglewood? That might have been
That's
true
not-
in 2009. But
You're
is that true
avoiding the
today?
question. You're
is that
avoiding
true
the question.
today? With SoFi and with the billions of
A
dollars and
dude
how
tried-
high the rent is directly across the street, you think you're gonna get shot?
A dude tried to
Or
bang
is it
on me
true
at the
being in a-
D&D in Inglewood, and that's right across the street.
That's because you used to be in the street because you used to be in the hood.
Hey, look.
Girl, I was just regular. I wasn't
Fuck your license, nigga.
Of course, if you're in Inglewood and you're the biggest Crip in Long Beach,
Exactly.
The dude asked me, don't they got a DMV in Long Beach? I said, yeah, but you was appointment only.
Okay. Oh, that was gangbanging. You can't go to this DMV.
He was
To be
gangbanging.
fair.
You gotta go to Long Beach.
No, but you guys, tell me Inglewood's not Bizarro World Long Beach.
No, it's not.
Oh, what?
It's the Blood Long Beach.
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Kind of.
They got Crip
No,
Dude,
no,
a bunch
no.
of Crips pressed me. I freaking
You know what?
Crips,
We
please,
gonna,
Crippy.
hold on.
Right,
We
no blood
gonna
hoods
let
in
the
Long
man who don't talk that much. Case Slim.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the difference between Inglewood and Long Beach?
Les can't come to Long Beach.
First of all, they got Crip hoods in Inglewood. In Long Beach, it ain't no Crip hoods at all.
No
It's
blood.
all
No,
Crips.
No, see, opposite.
Say it right.
There's no blood hoods.
No blood hoods. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Long Beach.
There's no blood hoods. It's all Crips in Long
Look,
Beach.
I know there's legend Crips in Inglewood. I know about the different. There's a couple
Those
Crips.
dudes walked
There's a
up
couple
on
Crip
me.
hoods in Inglewood. However, Inglewood is known as the Blood City.
100%.
Come on,
Listen,
dude.
man.
But this is the thing,
Come on,
though.
dude. I'm from
But
here.
hold on. But this is the thing, though. There is Crips out there.
Yes,
But there's
You agree,
no
right?
blood.
Yes.
Bloods in Long
Now,
Beach.
there's no Bloods in Long
correct,
Beach.
correct.
So how's it the same?
And
So
the
it's not
city's
the same.
bigger.
in the sense that it is the most.
Bro, blood to us
it
and Long
is
Beach
the-
are like dinosaurs. We don't
Okay,
see them.
Right, you're right. I mean, all you got to do is go over to Bompton. Even Lakewood has.
It don't matter. We're talking about Long Beach.
He's saying it's
Lush,
no Crips at the pipe.
Lush, you're not gonna be sitting in a you're not gonna be sitting in a Jamaican restaurant in Long Beach like I was doing it. Like I was doing in Inglewood, and a bunch of Crips rolled up and said, "That's the dude who be with Munchie B." No, you're not gonna see
All
that
right,
with
so,
Bloods in Long Beach.
We got Bully Breaker. Tay is 36. Brandon's 39. I'm not 36, but I'll take that.
You're 36?
I mean, I'll take that though.
Can I take some of your genetics?
You can have
Like
it.
30. Fuck, like-
Yeah, so you can have it. If you were ever in the streets, Tay would have heard of you. And I haven't heard of him. That's the truth.
Tay, aren't you 30 years old?
33.
33.
All right, reality check. Why do y'all only mention black peoples in regards to gangs when the Mexican gangs run the streets of LA?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Many
That's
of them
what I
are
was
targeted
saying.
too.
Like we deal with the same internal shit, proximity
Let's keep
crimes,
going, though.
proximity
Let's keep going.
violence.
Brandon
Hold on.
hijacks
But we gotta go
every
to the
show
super
with
chat.
his
So who's
ideology.
Smitty? Shout out to who's Smitty. Brandon hijacks. I don't know what that you
Go
are.
tell yo mama.
Air showers ideologies. We get
Brandon
it.
yeah.
Black people bad, gay people bad, but can you do this on
Yo mama is bad, nigga.
But can
I clip that. I clip that. Yo, mama is bad,
Don't make me start
nigga.
going- don't make me start
Hey, that
going
was
to the
fire
audience,
right
bro.
there.
the one funny
Yes,
thing
I
he
will.
said. All right, all right.
Run.
All right. In addition to that, thanks to Mike Money, he said the Tesla records everything he's
what I
fried.
said.
There we go.
Heartthrob Productions. Thank you for becoming a member. Jeremy Romance.
Gooch drop.
Yo, mama, nigga.
That was funny, bro. That was funny.
Fire.
All right, he had a moment.
Hey, the Gooch
Brandon, you're the
OP.
new cornball of no jumper. Haha.
That was fucking stupid.
Because he's been old. Is new.
Kiki, for understanding, why are quinceañeras an intro to womanhood for our beautiful Mexican sisters at 15? Why was this made a tradition?
Ask white people why
Brandon
they
was
did a
talking
16.
mess. But to be fair, that was started by the Spaniards, right?
Yeah, and it's like white people got sweet 16s too. It's just like
This was started by the Spaniards, by the
Yeah.
conquistadors.
And Jewish people have bar mitzvah, bar mitzvah.
Mexicans Listen, man, hold on, man.
Hold on. We gotta run through the super
No,
chat.
wait,
We
I
gonna get
gotta
through
say
this.
this.
Oh, you've been yelling
Brandon.
so long.
I gotta say this. Mexicans chose the Spaniards because when the Spaniards left, Mexicans continued to kill all the indigenous like the Spaniards was doing. You guys love the Spaniards. Don't try to take the myth with the you.
We're not gonna go through
You know
this,
what
guys.
Mexicans
we got super
are
chats. We got
Aztec
super
and
chats.
Spaniards,
Hold
bro.
on. We got
What are
super
you
chats.
talking
Go ahead,
about?
Oh,
Go ahead, Rush.
my.
Let's run the super chats.
Mo just said Brandon
Wild.
is the only one with. I hate to fucking. I can't even say it out loud.
Come on,
Okay,
you got
Slim,
this.
I need your help.
Say
Go ahead, Slim.
Brandon is the only one with political sense. Wait, hold on. Stop.
The rest of you need
Oh,
to stick to being
yeah, the rest-
alcoholics and drug
addicts.
addicts. Plus, you literally voted for Trump, and now you want to give virtue signal.
I did not vote
with
for
your
Trump.
liberal
vote for Trump.
I did not vote for Trump.
You voted for him with your gooch.
Right.
No, but
goodness.
I did not vote
got
for
any more?
Trump. Not at all. But I will say this: that I was very open
All
minded.
that at the bottom is not
But-
super chats.
But I
It's only
will say
yellow?
this: I was very open minded and optimistic for Donald Trump's tenure as presidency.
Which one?
Thus far,
Top-
I've been
top-
very disappointed.
Hold on, let's let the queen
Top
go.
723 telling Brandon he wouldn't say something to someone in their face. SMH, second leader in assassination of the black man is his own woman.
Yikes!
You guys are sick. Philip Delmini? Young Thug wasn't being a snitch in the traditional way, but he was giving the police street info like an informant. Same.
He's just a spiritual snitch.
Exactly.
Man, y'all
Yeah.
That's
Man,
it.
I want to whoop niggas'
He's
ass.
a
so
Philosophical
bad.
snitch.
He didn't tell him that I did it, but he showed him the video.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
It's
he's just
okay.
hypothetically
Listen,
snitching.
I tell you, these black dudes are homosexuals, bro.
Oh my God.
They
Oh my
love.
God.
What the
they
fuck
will
does that got to
for-
do with
They will
snitching?
forgive Young Thug's snitching because he wears dresses and paints his fingernails. He is their gay avatar.
No.
I'm telling you it right now. They can't let their gay avatar go down as a snitch
Just
because
nigga wearing a dress, you gotta snitch?
Young Thug made it okay to be gay and gangster. They not letting their trophy go down. They not.
You tell me most of these niggas is gay and gangster?
Man,
Heavy
you know what?
piano note. Brandon
Yeah.
bringing up Mexicans is the
No,
same reason people mad Trump brought up trucks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, huh?
Because it had nothing to do with the situation he's saying.
Okay, I guess. See, hustle. Brandon uses generalization because it's an easy way to race bait into an argument. Exactly.
1000%.
Calm. What about the word that says calm?
Calm. Yeah. We're not going to acknowledge
Chale, Holmes.
Hey, no, fuck
Chale, Holmes.
Chale and us saying calm.
See, I know about Mexican stuff.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, because you know your enemy.
They're not my enemies.
Go ahead, Tammy.
Jacob Schween. Brandon Cook, there's too much delusion in this world, and if you speak out on reality, you're ostracized.
You got fucking Jews supporting
the Defiant ones.
Shout out to the Zionists, man.
Shout out to the Defiant ones. All the people who love Brandon are the Defiant ones.
That's a Zionist defending you.
Jesus.
That's okay.
I'm
coming to an Israel near you.
Forza No Prep Nation with the $10. He said, what do you think about Charlie Kirk, who is a soldier for free speech, and the administration using his death to crack down on free speech? You see it? You see it? It's a scam. You see the games they play? Mr. John Doe?
This is a good one right here, guys.
You can bring one piece of evidence.
If men can be women, Lush should have the right to be black. All right.
Transracial.
Rush. Hey, Lush.
Hey, why you start doing the gangster Snoop Dogg dance?
What do you call yourself, Lush? When you take the box off,
I'm
are you
Mexican
other?
and black, fool.
I'm
Lucian.
Black. What the fuck you think?
Is it Lucian?
That nigga translucent for sure.
Transracial. His name is Lucian.
I'm Mexican and
I'm
black.
gonna start telling people you light skinned. Jeremy Romance, call me a degenerate to my face, Brandon. So we'll see what that working out is.
I'm never gonna be in your face because you're a bitch who watches No Jumper all day and hides inside your house on the internet.
Dog, Jeremy Romance will show up.
I actually
He will.
felt
Where's
better than
he at
that.
the door?
Go ahead.
I feel like he'll
Go ahead,
show up
Queen.
right
Desert
now.
Shaman, 100% Mossad, low IQ. Righties fell for the liberal knee jerk. Brandon doesn't even know who really did 9/11. Same people who got Kirk and JFK. Shout out Gambit.
Yo, Desert Shaman.
Gambit,
shout out Gambit and Desert Shaman. Please give me like 3 hits of that. You feel me? Like I need that.
Listen, Brandon doesn't even know who did 9/11 like this motherfucker knows.
Yeah,
These motherfuckers killing me with that
he
shit.
knows. He trusts me.
He knows.
Just because you stick a dildo in your butthole and have a moment of enlightenment.
If he stuck a
doesn't mean you
dildo in his
know.
out, hey, if he did that, he might be Jewish because
But why do people act
Schmoley.
like they know shit
Schmoley
that
sells
nobody
dildos.
knows? The government knows.
Hold on.
That's
I'm
it.
asking a question. Can we get Shmuley on here?
Yeah, Schmoley sells dildos.
Shmuley. Rabbi Shmuley.
The Rabbi Schmoley, he sells dildos with his daughter and butt plugs.
We gotta get Shmuley on here. We're gonna get Shmuley on here to talk for the Zionist community.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
All
Queen.
right.
I want to fade Shmuley.
Philip Edwards, Brandon has turned me. I hated him at first, but I'm tired of the victim mentality pandering on here. We need more real men on No Jumper.
I'm telling you, baby.
Hey,
Talk that shit.
I'm sorry that whatever happened to you happened, bro. Like,
R.I.P. your dad.
I'm really sorry. Yeah, literally no masculine.
Yeah.
Like, anyways.
All right, Nas Clutch, bring back Brody in the back. He good at potting, and I need Tam in my life. Hey, there we go, Gambit.
Who did that though?
Mr. John Doe is keeping the lights on in the building. He always
You
got some
brought
money
Tam
for
in?
us.
Yeah.
Oh, good call.
Say it
Way
again?
better HR guy than Adam.
Wait. What was that question you asked? You asked him.
I said who brought her here?
Who brought her
No, I
here?
didn't bring
No,
Tam.
he brought Gambit.
I brought Gambit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because he
Oh.
asked. Yes,
I know Adam didn't bring you on here. Somebody else told Adam to bring you on here.
She was on the. Weren't you on the competition?
To be fair,
She was part of the
I
competition.
know someone was like, hey, you should bring that
to be
girl
fair,
back.
Flacco.
She was cooking in the
I know
competition
it's
too.
Flacco. Adam has no hiring
Flacco,
ability.
Yeah, Flacco. I mean, Lutz
Yeah.
was a man.
Yeah.
Actually,
Listen.
Lutz and
Just-
Josh.
just
Lutz and
accept
Josh.
it.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
cooking in the
that's what it was.
competition.
Everybody,
I mean,
Adam.
niggas, speak your piece.
left
nigga.
too
You got
early.
a mic?
Bro, it was me.
Okay.
Yes,
that's
it is.
it.
I fucking
You did it
pushed the
right.
line.
You gotta
You
keep
did
going.
right.
Fuck.
Yes.
Let's finish.
See,
All right.
Lush uses Jewish influence.
Mr. John Doe, somebody in the chat tried to make a joke saying Brandon Kirk. Shit kind of fire though.
Brandon Kirk.
Forza, No Prep Nation. Moose will cook Brandon in a debate. It would be hard for Brandon to stay on facts.
Right.
Yeah, little
Let's
feeling.
see that.
That's why he
Forza-
cooked me the day of the hosting event.
Forza, No Prep Nation. It was proven in court that Tucker lied. If there were facts that proved otherwise, Fox wouldn't have to pay. Straight up. CEO of Racism coming again. I'm selling bulletproof turtlenecks in his honor. Protect your
Oh,
neck.
nah, that's
Shout out to
hold on, that's bad.
I'll take one. I wear
demonetized.
turtlenecks.
We about to get demonetized.
I'm down.
Forza Prep Nation, Gambit and Tam are better at arguing than Brandon because he is not good faith debater. He uses half truths to further his argument. Gambit and Tam actually argue in good faith. Big difference. We love y'all. Shout out to you.
Good
guys.
faith is totally subjective.
Bam.
Is
Good
it?
faith is totally subjective.
Is it though?
That's what
No,
happens.
it's really not.
Yes, it
Hey,
is.
keep the
All
subject
right,
going.
Mr. John Doe, who was in the wrong, Ant or Munchie B? Whole Reddit and chat was saying don't do Hefe like that was wrong. Even his own channel was saying he was wrong. Okay, snitching is snitching. Though. I need y'all to stop.
I don't think Hefe was wrong. I just think Hefe gonna have to come down on a conclusion.
Do y'all want me to read that
with the snitching stuff? Because it.
Read the super chats.
Okay. Mr. John Doe. Oh no, never mind. Flock Gabbana. Why can't I go buy a no jumper shirt? I'm in SC. We'll send you one. Put your address in the super chat or something. I got you.
Tam said it. She got you. It's gonna be signed by Tam.
Definitely don't got
Send
you.
$20 next time. I'm gonna send you the shirt. Straight
Yeah.
up.
Oh, they got
Yeah.
Put the 20 with your address.
We
I
got any
got
more
you.
super chats? Let's scroll up.
Is there any more? Okay.
I've been exposed as a highway patrol.
Hold on, Brandon. Go ahead.
Jeremy Romance, act like I've never been on the podcast before. Haha. Also, Lush is a G. 100. Shout out to Lush, the big homie.
No one ever remembers you, whoever you are.
I think that's it.
No, we got Flacco Gabbana.
Oh, Flacco Gabbana. Oh, I read his. Is D Hunter take glazes more than? We don't read those. Yeah, that's what I said. They don't got no money.
Listen, man. I'm not a glazer. I'm on top of the bunk. I'm not on the bottom.
Apparently, Brandon was
I'm not on the bottom. I'm on the top. All right, so let's see that. What is that? Let's bring that up. Let me get closer real quick.
They looked you
I
up.
can't say I'm surprised. I don't look at somehow I don't look at him any different. It's like crazy. like if it ain't
Randy D. Tucker, 2022. Randy D. Tucker worked as a highway patrol officer for the state of California in 2022. Had a reported pay of $141,000. I got a mic.
There we go.
140. So you got 141,000. Nigga should not be working at no jumper. Take
Exactly.
that
Cops get
job.
paid
According
that
to
much?
public records, this is.
California.
Can we click on this one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Got that one?
Inflation's a
And they
bitch.
get to retire early.
Inflation's a bitch, ain't it?
So according to the records, this is 103% higher than the average pay for a state employee, and 97% higher than the national average for the government. Bro, so what? Brandon, hold on.
Are you a cricket cop?
Brandon. And then we got Brandon's location, California, County Madera, payroll year 2022, state of California, California Highway Patrol. So, bro, Brandon, you telling me that you was pulling people over?
Searching them.
That's why he got
He's
this
searching them.
rhetoric.
This is a no jumper
Brandon was
Rico.
pulling over all black
This is
people.
no jumper
Brandon, so
Rico.
wait, hold on.
Racially profiling.
So are you? So what happened? So you were a highway patrol man?
I mean, you guys got me. I didn't think that they were going to be able to find me.
Where did this come from?
There was a time in my life where I wanted to go into law enforcement. I was inspired by Shaquille O'Neal.
Piece of shit. He's just bullshitting right now.
So I did 2 years as a highway patrol officer in Madera County. You know, I went to a county that most people I know never even heard of. Because I knew no one would see me. You know, no one would know me.
So we don't know. We just figured it out right now.
But you want me to tell you why I ended up getting fired?
So what happened?
Because I got my license suspended.
Hold on. So how did your license get suspended?
Were you
I had
doing
a
degenerate
DUI.
activities?
You were drinking.
Degenerate.
Drinking and
You were
driving.
drinking on the job.
Drinking on the
You were
job.
putting
my
people in
God.
jail while you were drunk.
Dude.
Hey, most white people in Madera do that.
Tam fucking you over too, by the way, on the pole.
This audience hates me.
I know they hate
Nah,
me.
They also hate
they
women.
love you.
I can't win.
They love you. This is the first time I seen. But anyways, back
No,
to the
I
subject.
lost to Almighty recently.
So, bro, you were doing Madera Highway
He can't
Patrol.
read.
You were doing Madera Highway Patrol.
Yes.
You were driving the car itself.
Driving the car.
You were pulling people over.
I was hitting the switch for
How
the
many people
freaking-
you put in jail?
Me, probably about 40.
How many of them
And
was
you was
black?
having niggas' cars towed.
How many of them was
That's
black?
crazy.
Brandon, how many of them was black?
None of them, because no black people live in it. That was my way to get back at the white man and the Mexicans.
That makes sense.
He on your
It
ass.
makes
now
sense.
you're doing
No,
it
it makes
If
sense.
you were Mexican, you were for sure going to jail.
Wait, so you really were a highway patrol?
I was planting shit on Mexican people.
Yeah.
You what?
Cricket cop.
Dude,
I'm not surprised.
I was planting angel dust on them.
This
Wait,
is
but
bad.
this is like this isn't.
They
a
were
joke.
like, we don't
This
even
is-
smoke
I
angel
don't know
dust
if it's a
anymore.
troll or not. Like, is
No,
this-
he's trolling.
So is this
bro.
real or not?
This has got to be
I
a
cannot
joke.
believe that they found that. Like,
No,
that's actually supposed to be sealed, bro.
wait. This is
There's
a real
no way
conversation.
this is
Hold
real.
on, because we were supposed to end the show, but we're gonna.
No,
that.
this is real. Like, I'm
So
gonna.
you really was a highway
Listen,
patrol agent.
Listen, I've made a commitment that I would never lie on the internet. So it is what it is. It's a part of my life. After this, I'm gonna call Aunt Hefe and Munchie Beast parole officer.
This
No,
gotta
wait,
be-
wait.
Hey,
Wait,
yo.
time
Bro,
out,
where
time
do
out,
I
time out.
work? What's
Time
going
out,
on?
time
here?
out. So you literally was.
How many times you gonna ask me the same thing?
Cause I want to know the truth.
Do
This can't
you
be what
are
you
you on
guys are
probation
saying.
or parole?
Yes.
because I will come get you.
You guys
No,
are
you're not gonna do
joking.
that to me.
This is like a rehearsed joke that you guys.
No, this is not a joke, bro. This is real.
Like, on our
Somebody
friendship,
found
I
this.
swear to God, this is real. I don't know nothing about this.
Listen, as long as you know, Tam.
Is that why
As
you
long
had to
as
get
you
your
know.
judo
And
training?
he's
asked me
admitting
why,
it.
but he's asking me why I keep asking him because I'm thinking it's a joke too. Like this is real for real.
I call him a slave catcher.
That's why I couldn't fight War Chief, because if I fight like in the street, they can still sue the Highway Patrol Officers Retirement Fund.
Holy shit! This nigga's a fed.
I called him
He
a
a
slave
black
catcher. He
belt
said you
cop.
knew
What
it.
are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I'm your
Tough
homie.
guy?
I'm your friend.
Nothing, officer.
Listen, I'm your
I was trying to
friend.
make sure.
Listen, I'm your friend.
Because I can still play shots under citizens
Listen,
arrest.
hey, Brandon, Brandon, I'm the only one that glazed. No homo part.
I will
Put some change in the chat for the slave catcher.
I will put your license plates in the database. You will get put on every time you leave your house.
So what made you quit?
I told you I got a DUI.
He got a DUI. He was doing
So you
degenerate
couldn't do no more?
activities.
But you couldn't be in like.
But
the
I wasn't in a patrol car. I was in my own personal vehicle.
That's crazy, fool. So we
Low key, I could get rehired after like
So no
now
jumper
by
do
now.
hire cops.
Listen,
Uh-oh.
they didn't know.
He's a plant. He's an
It's
FBI
not like I
plant
was around.
meant to spark the
They
no
didn't know.
jumper Rico. He's here to gain intel.
I'm happy this nigga my homie. Fuck all that bullshit.
Thank y'all. More chains in the chat.
The
Chains
rest
in
of
the
you
chat whenever
guys-
y'all see Brandon.
The rest of you guys are going down.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Hey man,
I don't do nothing
You guys
illegal.
good.
that's
We
a
need
crazy
you to
way to
bring
end
my
the show.
message to the world.
How you calling it, Lush? You want to end it right here? How
Rush
you
is
feeling,
feeling
Lush?
away about this bombshell.
Look at
just
Lush.
dropped.
Look at Lush. He's not feeling right about this.
over
fool.
closer to
Oh, you got something to say? Go ahead, say it.
I ain't got nothing
You're
to
right,
say.
motherfucker.
Especially not to you.
Nah, it's the first time I'm rendered speechless in the history of this podcast.
It is
Hey
true.
man,
the
that was.
fuck up.
I guess that was a Thursday show. We can wrap it up.
Here we go.
Hey.
That was the Thursday show. Fuck the Tuesday show. The Thursday show be the best ones out here. That was no jumper. The best pop.
Straight the